guys. I'll be right there in a second. Groove to the music until I'm ready. Hang on. Good grooves. Yes. How we doing today, guys? Huh? Rotor guy, welcome. I see Casper, I see Bluesy. Oh, how you guys doing? Juicy Pop? Maltese was here earlier, he said soon. Happy to have you guys today. We'll be streaming for about 4 hours or so. Probably end really close to when my kid gets home. I gotta set some stuff up. Still jamming away on my housing stuff. Just getting my house in order and cleaning my garage and my yard. And now it's spring, so there's yard work to do now even. I hate being old. Don't grow up, okay? That's my advice. Don't grow up. It's way more stressful, okay? Stay a kid forever. If you're in college, I know it seems like hell now, but cherish it, because it gets worse. All right, let me tell you, it gets worse. It gets a lot worse. Instead of studying for your exams, you're, out in the yard chopping away at weeds. Which one would you rather do? Make your kid do the yard work. Yeah, he's not quite old enough for that yet, but I definitely look forward to teaching him responsibilities in the future. You know, because it's a learning opportunity. That's what kids are for, right? People used to have kids, you know, when you have big farms, you just have more children. That was the goal. Just have more kids and you're good, you know, whatever. Good morning, Jason Fritcher. How are you? He remembers me. Of course I remember you, Maltese. I did happen to turn my chat window on to like load up the chat to see what's up with it. I loaded that up at like 8. Well, looks like I connected it about 2 minutes before you said soon. So knew you were here. You teach them. And then they just slowly wander the yard doing them. Yeah. Exactly. I gotta teach them their responsibilities. Dishes. Laundry. Mowing the lawn. Shoveling the driveway. Trying to think of another one that I don't like doing. Drinking lots of water. I've been very dehydrated. I had a fun weekend, at least I thought I did. I thought I did anyway. Very fun weekend out with college friends. Haven't seen them in years. That was fun. There was much beer. We had gummies as well. Yes, children. Gummy bears. That's what I mean. Gummy bears. We had lots of gummy bears. They're delicious. Delicious gummy bears. Hello, Aaron. The how you're doing question is, it's a questionable one. Would you like the truth or should I lie to you? If you want me to lie to you, I say, oh, never better. Never better. It's great. Awesome. You know, if you want the truth, I'll omit some facts and just say, got some good things, got some complaints. I'll give it a 6 out of 10 for now. X to doubt, right? Oh gosh, you know, I wish life was as easy as video games. I think that's one of the reasons why I like playing video games so much. It's like it gives me an opportunity to get away from the shit that I don't like and to get into, you know, a world where I have ultimate control. I get to bend things to my will. I can fire an entire department if I want to. Which I do. I want to. I want to fire an entire department. And therefore, I will. Because as you may notice, by the list of teams that we have... Oh, I should probably mark this, right? For gameplay. Yeah. People who use the timestamps. You may notice our list of teams... I actually do it better over here, actually, if I go like this. You might notice that we have a console team. There's nobody in it. I fired the whole console team. They're all fired. Eliminated the whole department. I was gonna shift them into like research teams, but I got enough of them, so cut costs. So there's no more console team. Now I might bring console back into it, but it probably won't be this playthrough because I think we'll probably wrap up this playthrough this week. I'm interested to see if it's possible or if profitable or whatever you want to call it, to play this game as Hardware Incorporated. In which case, I would have a business that is solely focused on hardware production, design motherboards and RAM and new consoles and, you know, PC parts, CPUs, and then also having contracts to ship things to other people as well. Like basically just playing a hardware person, a company dedicated entirely to hardware. I think my costs will be way lower. My ongoing expenses will be way lower because way less personnel, benefits packages and all that stuff. But you know, it also has significant upfront costs. So it would be very difficult to like fund it in the beginning. Might have to take out a loan. Maybe I start in my garage and, you know, design things and then take contracts designing hardware for other people because I would have really high hardware design skills and things like that. And then once I start rolling in the money from designing contracts like that, I can then start to slowly invest in my own hardware and produce my own stuff. At that point, I probably would design like my own RAM or my own CPUs or something like that, and then just hire someone else to print them, right? I would be one of the people that goes into another person and says, hey, manufacture this for me, right? That would probably be how I do it, is give the middleman a huge cut and distribute it. But I'd be focused entirely on hardware. You know, I'm interested to see how that would play out because I actually do genuinely enjoy the hardware part and figuring this part out a bit more than I enjoy this part at the moment. This part was really fun to build. It was really fun to work in it. But like once it's set up, it kind of just runs itself with these menus and stuff, right? So I don't really, you know, I don't know what else to do other than just keep hitting iterations, right? So you're scarred from RAM. Let's talk about it. So this is our building that we had for manufacturing, right? And on the top level, we were making RAM. Now, right now it's a little dark because, well, reasons. Let me just go ahead and hit this button. So I have this actually running right now. And you'll see that there's a box here. They're all question marks because the mod doesn't give you logos and stuff for their custom assets. But we do have this stuff running right now. If I let it go, you'll see that it's flowing fairly smoothly. The beginning part tends to stop a little bit until the back part catches up and goes full production, and then the whole system is pretty fluid. So what this is, because I told you I'd figure it out later and I want to walk you through it. So what we have right here is essentially 3 tungsten and 2 boron on each side. Give you a refresher on what the output looks like. Okay, so cobalt, boron, tungsten, copper, wire. Okay. And what I've got is 3 boron and 2 tungsten on each side. That brings, 3 tungsten and 2 boron on each side. That brings the total balance to 5 minutes, right? Or 1 every 5 minutes is what we're trying to get to, is 1 every 5 minutes. So that's going to bring it for both sides on this. Then I've got 1 single cobalt for both sides of this. So there's 1 cobalt. There's actually 2 of them, but there's 1 going each direction. I've got belts that will combine the supply and then split. And they all kind of weave their way through, you know, various different belts here to get into these machines balanced out pretty appropriately. Now, these ones are creating the RAM. So that's these units. And there are 5 of them to bring it down to 1 per every 5 minutes, right? So 5 of them here. And then this supply gets all brought into here, right? So it's all fairly balanced. Cobalt is overproduced slightly. I have 2 of them, which brings it down to 1 every 3 minutes. And then it gets split between 2 belts. So it's still 1 every 6 minutes. But there is a recycler machine that goes at the end of your production line right here. And so any extra components that you have from the assembly process get recycled as it comes out. I don't know if that's actually affecting this supply, but there's no way to attach this recycler over here. It doesn't seem to work. It only wants to be at the end, so fine. So that's how that's working out in R2. So that goes through there. Then we still have the 12, I think. 5. There's more than 12. There's more than 12 here. Hang on. There are 16, 15 of these guys. And these guys are rocking the copper. There's 15 of them. And then they kick out, and then also with the wire, they combine over here with 3 of the wire, right? And those get set into separate machines over here, which then makes copper wire every 8 minutes. And there are 3 of those machines, which then kick them over to these guys. And that was just to split it up appropriately. I may have too many copper, I may have too many wire. I don't really care because the access resources get recycled at the end anyway, so it's fine. And this is generating right now SRAM. So there's a client that I took a deal with. It's a couple of them actually. I took a deal to manufacture, I guess the one is already done, to manufacture RAM for Corsair. Basically, they wanted SRAM. So I can also look at other projects, like maybe this HiNet 6 GB. If I look at this, but this is DRAM, and it doesn't actually tell you that until you investigate it. So you have to go in and see what it is. It's DRAM. Now the same exact process, same exact balance, everything is exactly the same for SRAM and DRAM, both the same. But I can only do one at a time. The entire assembly line needs to be completely reconfigured for DRAM to do DRAM. So if I wanted to do both of those contracts together at the same time, I would just need to basically take this entire assortment and double it. And then I would have more capacity, right? Which I don't know if it'll be too big of an issue. We are designing our own DRAM at the moment, right? We're designing right here, the damn RAM. So once that's done, hang on, we have a patent we can do here. Good. So once we get that done, right, we'll start producing our own DRAM in a pretty regular basis, and we can start taking contracts for only DRAM and sort of mix other people's DRAM in with ours and make extra money that way. But again, I still think a hardware-only company would be an interesting way to play the game, because you would have like all of this never would have needed to be built, all of these different buildings, like all the different computers and desks and even the cafeteria and all the personnel, none of those expenses, but you just have tons of hardware. And you could just have like, you know, like an office right here set up, have a receptionist, have a bunch of parking, have yourself, and like maybe some designers, all about design, right? You're going to have to do some programmers, but you can have a much more skeleton team, I think, with that. You went mountain biking today for the first time. Mountain biking for the first time? Where did you go on, like a mountain? And it might be a dumb question, but... And there's like, you know, there's like trails and stuff that are not on mountains. Or on like really big hills, like cliff sides and stuff, but like they're just wooden trails, but you go on a mountain bike. I had trails and stuff when I was growing up. I grew up on 40 acres of essentially swampland, and 38 of it was just woods and kind of waste, honestly. Hunting land, basically, that I didn't even hunt on. My dad likes hunting. But really cheap land out in the middle of nowhere, places that people don't really care about. And you know, there's lots of trails through the woods, so we have trails there. I did it with dirt bikes though. I did it with like I had a Honda 80cc XR80, and then a 125. So I would go through it with a dirt bike. Yeah. Kind of wasteful, but whatever. Every corporation. Yeah, basically this top section here where I'm making DRAM, it's kind of wasteful. I doubt this stuff will ever pay for itself. And if I want to expand this, which I kind of do, for the hell of it, we're going to expand manufacturing a little bit more today. I would like to test out what it would take to get this building to actually come across the road over here and just have this road go underneath, like, you know, an overpass sort of thing, right? So like have the building be like this. I think that'd be interesting just to build it and to see it. And then all I have to do then at that point is just like basically copy this whole thing and paste it again. And now I've got extra supply, you know? could. I could also work on this stuff, but there isn't a whole lot more to work on. There's just tons of research and marketing happening. And it's mostly just let it play on, right? Once you get it, especially if I was to do this with your project management teams, it would mostly just be a time game, right? It would just let the time run really, really fast all the time. Looks like somebody beat me to my 3D research, my 3D patent. That sucks. I'll have to do something about that. Hey, like the music we got today. I'm vibing. Let me just turn the music off, actually. There. Now with the music off, you can turn the sound back on. But still have the music. There's just so many employees. Imagine how much money we would save if everyone just worked from home. Productivity would be lower, but our expenses would be way lower. You know, I think that would work. Charlie Space Program. We should market this. Let's get all 3 teams on that. We've got I've picked April 2000 as my release date. I feel like that's way too far in the future. Like I don't need that much time. This code is already 69% done. And the art is 100%. So I don't think I need that long. And then Havana Nights is also at September 2000. So like that's 2 years away. I feel like I should probably move the date up a bit. Let's just take that hosting job. So this looks like it's DRAM. This is laptop CPUs. Okay. ASRock Gaming 5. That looks like a motherboard. HiNet was DRAM. Okay, are we done with that? I might need to switch everything to DRAM. Are we done with that manufacturing job? It looks like it. We are. Yeah, we're completely done with manufacturing. Okay, so what I have to do then, as annoying as it is, what I have to do now is I have to go in. This is tungsten SRAM. Select the tungsten SRAMs. Then go up here, change it to DRAM. It's the exact same thing, but it has to be in the DRAM category in order for it to work. And then they'll complain that they're not sending it to anything else for DRAM. So I just have to adjust this. So SRAM, SRAM. This is for boron. This is in DRAM now. I just select boron. There we go. And then these two are cobalt. In the DRAM, I go cobalt. There we go. Okay, now I have to move up to these machines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Adjust it. DRAM, RAM. So these guys are set now, but now these guys are complaining. And that will just be the pattern that I have to do every time I want to configure these differently. That's okay, because we're going to make a lot more now. We have multiple contracts we can be making, and we're also developing our own. So this will work out okay to help it pay for itself. So these are copper. These ones right here are wire. And then you guys are the copper wire. Yep. And then finally, we are going to manufacture final assembly for DRAM. And now everything's going to stop complaining. And with everything stopping complaining, we can now go in. It says we have no DRAM assembly lines. I find that impossible. I think you're lying. Oh, this is SDRAM RAM. SDRAM RAM. Great. Not DRAM. Okay, well, I could do this DRAM. What is that? SDRAM RAM. Right? Like I don't know enough about computer components to know what that is. I get SRAM, I get DRAM. SDRAM? Is that like a buffer built into a solid state disk? Is that what I'm like? Is there some sort of RAM buffer inside my SSD? I don't know. I don't know enough about it. That's why I'm asking. Synchronous dynamic random access. I know. Okay, I know. In what products would I? In what products would I typically have SD RAM? SD RAM. No. I'll accept this one. Put it to assembly line 1. So assembly line 1 is the DRAM. And honestly, like, none of these other ones are, and this is what I'm saying, like, we could get all these contracts. These are really nice. $95 per copy. I mean, they pay really well, right? Especially if you can get it to the point where you're manufacturing things for a lot of companies at a row and just kicking boxes out like crazy. It's great that way. I feel like I maybe am overproducing the wire, though. Am I overproducing wire? I could move it. Like if you're going like this, then you're getting split from here. So this is where all of the, yeah, so you're fine, but it's this stuff. I'm wondering if I'm overproducing this. I could maybe have done less of this. It's just a faster clock speeds because it's synchronized. I would think asynchronized would be faster, wouldn't it? Because you wouldn't have to wait for the other side to catch up before you pushed it out. But I don't have any fundamental knowledge of how RAM operates, how memory operates. But if it has to wait for another part to catch up before it goes to the next step, I would think that's maybe more accurate, but maybe not as fast. I don't know. When S or D is not enough. Why not both, right? Why not both? So yeah, we'll manufacture a whole bunch of these, right? And then they just all get put up here. They get delivered by helicopter. I think I could do it. I think I could make a completely... What? What's overdue? Oh, Flatnoid. All right. Release it. Suggested price is $12. $12? But my software is worth $79. It's Flatnoid. You want me to set it at $12? How am I supposed to make a profit with this? 15 it is. Wow. It's a pretty big flop, isn't it? Should have stayed in the last decade when they made the IP worse. I should have stayed in the last decade. Well, it needs to be upgraded. We'll upgrade it. Unlimited marketing. But I want to limit my to 100,000 here. We're gonna upgrade it right away. It did take forever to make that. So, where is it? Flatnoid. It's 0 users because I haven't. It's just released, right? So we can go into update it right away, and we gotta upgrade. Yeah, like all the network stuff, system, all of this needs to be upgraded. And yeah, we'll have that happen, and we're gonna put it on Centurion, and we're gonna have dev team go to work on doing that. Let's upgrade the technology on that because it's really old. RAM is part of the CPU's fetch, execute, decode cycle. So all RAM being synchronized makes it faster because it still has to line up with the fetch, execute. Okay. I wish I knew computers better, man. You know? I know the basics. I don't know enough about it from like from that level. I don't know enough about it I imagine as a programmer, though, that's something that you just learn, right? That's something that you just pick up and run with because, you know, it's useful to know that kind of stuff as a programmer. It's it's because I'm not a programmer that I don't know that stuff, probably. All right, so I released this, but I released it really, really late. 1 month late. So I have to make sure I don't miss any of my other deadlines. March 1999 for the NSA Dev Suite. Okay, this needs to be big priority for you, OS. Our NSA Dev Suite. We cannot be behind schedule on government contracts. Not able to find a stove, eh? Tell you what, here's what we'll do. You ready? Can you find a stove now? That extra stove, gotta have it. You have to know how to optimize your code. Yeah, exactly. So if I was going to... Oh, here we go. This is more DRAM. Cool. Well, we'll go ahead and accept this. Cool. All right. So if I was going to expand this to do even more RAM and maybe motherboards and all that kind of stuff, I would want to put it on a floor that kind of goes over the road. I don't want to go longer this way. I want to go more out this way, I think. And then this part here was going to be where I make the consoles. But it's also potentially a place where I could, you know, have another assembly line for extra RAM and just have it meet up here, right? Because that's what this is supposed to be. All this part that's like reserved with these lights, it's all going to get turned into manufacturing. So I could probably condense this, right? This is kind of spread out. There's a lot of long belts. I could probably shorten this and fit another one right here and do like SD RAM here or SRAM or something right here. And then I might even be able to like take and redistribute these. Maybe I split this off and have two of it go this way to get split. Because right now it's split 3 ways, right? So I could possibly if I have less machines, I could just have some of this resource pulled out and brought over here. You know, maybe add a couple more copper here and then like one more wire machine and then just route it around. So I could probably make that smaller. I think I could. Yeah. So if I let's educate this person. 3D programming. So if I was going to make this bigger, I'm wondering what that would take, because obviously I need the cars to be able to go underneath it. So I'm curious if, well, the first thing I'd have to do is buy this land, right? So I'd have to buy, maybe have to buy this too. I hate how they're all, oh, what's that, Charlie? You don't like that they're asymmetrical? You don't like that they're different sizes and they don't match up to perfect squares? Oh, is that what you're about to say? I'm wondering if I can just bring this wall over, you know? Or maybe there's some sort of a walkway sort of thing I could get away with. Like, what if I was to do something like this? Would you allow me? Well, not here. Up one floor. Can't build below or less than 2 floors. Wait, what? Oh, it has to be 2 floors above the road. So it has to be up this high. Okay. Okay. Kind of wasteful, but whatever. Well, here's what we could do, I guess. Something like this for a second. Just to get this moved in here. One shy. Come on now. Okay, so we're just gonna set that up there for now. Right, and now that we've done that, we can then move this wall over. And then move all of these back. There. And of course, we don't have the helicopters moved up yet, but that's okay. I feel like the helicopters are probably just going to stay there. I could redirect it, but I think maybe we'll just leave this like this. Maybe even just to make it look a little bit better, we can move it back a little bit, give the helicopters a bit more room, and just call that good on the building being expanded. For stairs, I think, why don't we move you like this. I'm struggling to figure out what I want to play, guys. I want to play some different games. You know? Not today. Like this is fine. I mean like I just wrapped up Prison Architect. I'm waiting on Beta 2 to continue Big Ambitions. Although viewership on Big Ambitions has tanked extraordinarily. So I think people get the point now. It's fine. Beta 2 will add some changes, so that'll probably do better. You know, I'm looking for something different. And I feel like I want to get into a story again, you know? I want to get into a story again. I just keep being drawn to it. Casper saying Cyberpunk, I'm feeling it, man. I'm feeling that too. I want something where I can just want some excitement, you know? I need some stress relief. This is all nice and calming, but sometimes calming isn't what you need to relieve stress. Sometimes you just want to blow shit up. Sometimes you just want to go nuts on a fictitious character in a way that you would never do in real life. Man, this sounds like an opportunity to me. Let me get this building right here. Actually, it looks like I have warehouse saved already. Can I just do that here? Oh, it's already... Oh, it's this. No, it's not. It's this. It's not any of these things, although this is close. What I really need, though, is... Okay, let's try this. Colors, exterior, this. Thank you. Up here. Exterior, colors, this. Okay, nice. And then we'll just also use the windows. I feel like we should have more windows here, but on the other hand though, like this is sort of like, I feel like you wouldn't want windows because you wouldn't want people to like look into your proprietary processes or something, even though these big doors here are wide open. Maybe Anno? No, Anno would just add stress to my life. That Anno added a lot of stress when I was playing it. I wasn't really happy with it. It's a great game. But it has two problems. For me, anyway, it had two problems. One was just the lack of being able to just pause it, and always feeling like I'm losing the competitively against the AI. But the other one was Well, without getting too salty, because I don't mean to. Let's just say that game has a very passionate following that really wants you to play their way. We'll go with that. And I don't really care for that. Can I? Curious. Come on now. Use for support? Oh, this. I thought I already deleted you. Okay. So, I'm thinking we just, I don't know, go, what, like 6, 7? How about 8? Eight seems good. Can't count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 in between, so it's this one. It's 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right on the corner. It worked out. It's lined up. Ah! No, it's not. Nobody has to know. Shh. Nobody has to know that there's one that's just not quite as spread out as the other ones. Looming DMCA. What? What do you mean? Looming DMCA. What about Weird West? Hey, that's interesting. I received that the other day, and I haven't had a chance to look at it yet. Do you like Weird West? It's an interesting idea. Okay, let me see if it lets me do this now. Let it happen. Probably need to go this way, actually. Let it happen. Nice. Sweet. I like it. Now I want to go like this. And I want to go like this. Uh-huh. And then I want to see how far you'll let me do this. How far? No? Okay. No more then, huh? But I can go over the road, which is kind of cool. So now I feel like I want to... I can maybe make this even bigger, potentially. I don't see why it won't let me do that. That makes no sense. Huh? This is allowed, but the other one's not? Maybe I just do the whole thing. What do you think of that? What if I just do... Hang on. I think I get a better refund if I just do that. What happens if I just do this then? You gonna complain about this? No. Okay, cool. That'll be the way it is then. Okay. Doesn't look super stupid, does it? Especially if I keep going and have a lower level down here. finishing up on the Depp court case. Oh, I watched that for like, I don't know, I want to say like an hour. I watched that for like an hour, and then I took a recess, and I never came back. I was just looking at it, you know. I don't know. I know almost nothing about the case, so like I'm not an authority on it. But I just want to say, like, Johnny Depp seems real chill, man. He seems real, just seems really polite, but he also has a little bit of snark to him while he's being very calm. I like that. Although by the sounds of the recordings, doesn't sound like he's always calm. But like, why are there so many recordings of private conversations? Who was recording them? You know, like, is it just like is this like like security camera in their house and stuff also records audio kind of thing? There we go. Okay, so we've got a big building up here. Looks okay so far, right? And if I was going to make this a lower level as well, which I totally should, unless I want to do parking down here. Underneath, you can park underneath it. I don't think it'll let me do that though, because, well, these would have to be properly spaced out, wouldn't they? Just because I'm curious. All right, I just want to say they are properly spaced out, but it won't let me put them exactly where I want them. So therefore, they are not properly spaced out. But they are totally 8 squares between them, you know? I totally got that right. But it wouldn't work. So, meh. It looks like you can't build in the building over the road. That's the same thing as we saw here underground, and we tested it. You totally can. So I would imagine I can. It's just not showing me grid lines, but I should be able to do it still. So what I could do is probably move all of the solar, above the road like this. And now I'm only building on grid lines. Right? Kind of wasteful, but whatever. Right. That's the theme. Now the solar is above the road only. I like it. Her therapist just destroyed her? Wait, what happened? Fill me in, Niall. Got an interesting storyline. Graphics are good and it got me hooked. Wait, what does? Weird West, okay. Huh. I'll look at it. Is that a turn-based thing? Like, is that something the XCOM crowd would like? That kind of deal? Just go up the stairs like this. There we go. All right, sweet. So I should, theoretically, be able to just come in like this. This is how easy this should be. Right? Should legit be this easy. Yeah. It's all set up. So now all we got to do, right, is maybe like over here on this side. So we could switch these belts around. Actually, maybe make it go this way. switch these belts around too. Now I have to switch this one. Okay, I'm winning. Okay, so something like this, right? So everything comes out and then it goes this direction. And then what we could do is we take the conveyor ramp. I was going to use this box elevator, right? We take something like this. Right? So it goes in this and then down this elevator from here. And then it could just be, you know, something that just pops in right here like this. Move you. I don't even know why I need a light there. You know? And then just like that, I doubled my RAM manufacturing capacity. You know? And then it all goes on the same thing. And then if I ever manufacture anything else, like another assembly line over here or something, then it can just tie into one of these, or it can go around and meet up with this line, that kind of thing, right? And then same thing here. If I decide up in this area, I want to create additional manufacturing, I can always go down on this side, maybe even put like the beginning of the process up here and then the end of the process here, and then it, you know, meets up with this line. So there's room to expand. You build the road, never tried. Yep, we have it now. There's solar panels up there. And so I was hoping to like bring this down, right? I was hoping to like have another, again, if it was necessary, if it looked like something cool to do, then I could really wouldn't even need to have a whole lot going on here. I would just be able to go like this. Can't build rooms around rooms. Oh, right. Well, fine. We'll just go like this. No. Right? Like that. Right, and then just get rid of some of these and this. Yeah. Same thing here. We bring this down. Try to anyway. There we go. Delete this. Yeah. And then we just do the same thing with this level. Again, kind of wasteful, but whatever. Fairly wasteful, but whatever. It kind of looks cool, though. This little step, you know? I mean, I think it kind of looks nifty the way it is without even adding another story, you know? Just to be different, just to look weird. What's up, Bruno? Good to see ya. Explaining all her symptoms of borderline personality disorder and basically told us everything we knew. She blames others for her wrongdoing and loves attention. Okay. Okay. That's her therapist saying this? Wow. Yikes. That's a pretty credible source. That's I take it Johnny's side is the one that called her as a witness. I take it. If they knew what he was going to say, or she, I guess I'm not following the case, but if they knew what the therapist was going to say, I don't know if they would. I don't think they would want to call her as a witness. There we go. Uh-oh. Well, we got a little bit of a problem here. It's not that big of a deal. We'll just go like this. You know, I actually kind of like it. Leave that overhang just the way it is. Yep, I'm good with it. Could do the same thing on this side, but meh. This is the more front-facing side. So now my manufacturing building looks like this. Yeah, that's more extreme. I feel like that's a factory right there. That's a warehouse. All right, so now I can take this line here and we're going to modify it to where these 6 tungsten are now on SD RAM. Yep. And these 4 boron are on SD RAM. And then these 2 cobalt SD RAM, right? And then we can come up to these guys, SD RAM. Copper. Wire. Copper wire, and final assembly for SD RAM. Yeah. I wonder if I can rename the assembly line. I want it to be assembly line 2. Can I rename it? Furniture, set output. Maybe not. But we should now be able to take SD RAM as well. So we should be able to go in here. Manufacturing for this should be allowed. So I hit go. And then I choose assembly line 2 because it's already configured. Okay. There we go. So that'll happen now. Right? CPUs. PC CPUs. Motherboards. Motherboard. More motherboards. Lots of motherboards. Right? So now there's like a whole bunch of space that I can use to expand. Pretty good. Go ahead and make another patent. And these researches should be finished. We should get patent going here. Get patents going on those. So I should probably put these up to the top, right? So I can see what they are. Keep an eye on them. Oh, Havana Nights needs to have some marketing for it too. And this patent goes up to the top. Oh, I feel like the patents... I feel like the patents and the research should be at the top, but I also kind of feel like I should have 2 tabs, or I want to be able to split them into like 2 different tabs. Truly a master of the game? No, there's people that, I mean, this isn't very efficient. If I was doing things more efficiently and like number crunching this, I could probably, hell, I might even be able to double my profits. But it's acceptable for me. I don't care. Once you get to the point where you're making like 20 million a month profit, I don't care. Like, I mean, yeah, whatever, you know. If it enables me to do something that I couldn't otherwise do, then fine. But, What I really want to do is get hardware manufacturing going because it's a new challenge. And I like the idea of having a new challenge. And unfortunately, consoles is broken. So I have reached out to the developer of this mod. This, I don't think I can show it to you here. Yeah, I can't, but I want to show it to people so you understand what mod is enabling this, because some of you, yeah, strep tested, yeah, prep. So let's do stream 10. I just want to show you really quick what the mod is. Quit to menu. So first off, this thing keeps getting patched like all the time. He's such an attentive, like this dev puts out patch notes all the time. But if I go into mods, it's this one, Ultimate Expansion 2.0. And it adds a bunch of stuff. But one thing it does is it added game consoles, but it adds it as a software, not as a hardware. It's kind of messed up. He's aware of it now. He sees what I'm saying. I've been in communication with him. He's aware of it now. Update later. I don't know when, but update later. He also is aware of these ratios being really annoying for RAM. I told him I haven't tried the other ones yet, but like the fact that he went for like 15, 10, and 6, really annoying. So like that kind of stuff is also being addressed. He says he'll address that kind of stuff too. So there's a chance that this mod gets improved in the next update pretty well in terms of like how you work with it and whether it's not broken with consoles. The other thing that's kind of a known issue is the fact that everyone in the game right now is creating movies instead of games, because movies is something that was added. And so like all sorts of movies, right? But I have zero competition with games. So if I was going to play another playthrough, I'm considering it because I kind of want to do the whole hardware thing. I wouldn't be creating games anyway, so I wouldn't be able to take advantage of that. Right now, going with a game company, my sales are infinite. You know, like I have zero competition in gaming, and I will for the entire playthrough. I will, because nobody will make the games. They'll be making movies instead right now. So that's like something that needs to be addressed as well. So like my game is broken, right? It's definitely not balanced. Definitely not. Yeah. That works. Fully lined up. Great. And then I guess since they're lined up, what we could do is we'll just have the solar panels, say this many. We'll have the solar panels go between the stairs. So now this space is like reserved. And I could even do this. Oh, rotate the camera. Close. Almost. Duplicate. There. Yeah. Lots of solar. And it's not like there is some grass between the building here on this side. So, I mean, I could have maybe gone closer to the street here. But, I don't think it matters. I kind of like the green. With the street light and everything being there like that. I kind of like it. Software Inc. in Software Inc. What do you mean? Huh? That one's over my head. This is basically done. We just need to finish it. This needs to be like the biggest priority for the OS team. It needs to be number 10. Like, I know OS is important and you guys are designing it right now, and that's cool, but we need that ASAP. I think I'm actually gonna pop devs on this too. Yeah. I'm gonna put that on you guys. Yeah, there it is. So it's getting done. Good. We'll go ahead and release the marketing for the dev suite. And now that it's done, we can promote it and get it to beta. And then put out another marketing campaign for it. It's been a while since you released an FPS game. Your fans are starting to notice. Where is the next... Here it is, Cool Man Fight. March 99? Uh-oh. Oh, shoot. Where's the art on this? Why is the art team not doing this? Do I not have any art on FPS? I don't think I have any art on FPS. Why? Where's the team? Where's my team? Oh, you know what? They're auto rolled. That's why. Shit. That's why. They're... Oh. I think their team leader did this. Because I had these guys set. They made Cool Man Fight just fine. Okay. They should be doing the art now. And we actually should bring this back to being FPS now. Okay. There's no level 1 2D artist working on Cool Man. What? That's not right. Okay. Okay. Mr. Ryan, you and I need to talk, sir. Good talk. Get back to work. Good enough. 3 artists should be enough, but you know what? Let's give them a 4th just in case. Good. It was Ryan's fault. I'm still trying to get out of the garage. Yeah, actually, like I said, I want to start another one after this with hardware. And that one I think will be much more challenging to get out of the garage. Because in order to really produce the hardware myself, I'm going to need like a significant investment. But the garage is really just about slow playing it. I mean, you do as many contracts as you can by yourself and grow slowly. Just control your growth rate. Bank up like $300,000, $400,000 and then start, bringing in people as you need them. I think what I did was I did contracts up until about 3 stars. And at that point, then you can start doing deals. And at that point, then getting a receptionist and stuff to get deals is much more lucrative. So I basically busted ass and sprinted to get my own. We did antivirus, but 2D editor or whatever, something simple. Just enough to where you can sell it to get enough money to move out of the garage and into your own building, get a receptionist and start doing deals. These deals are way better, way more lucrative, even in the early game, way more lucrative than than the simple contracts you're probably used to doing. But I just did it in a controlled way. I just upgraded myself in a controlled way, and now it's, at this point, profit isn't a problem. Which is why I'm expanding into hardware. I don't need to. I just am because I can. That's the only reason, really, is I do it because I can. You know what? We could start, let's say, I kind of want to start like CPU production maybe over here. Oh, look, they're stealing my stuff. They're stealing my stuff. Is anyone going to stop them? It doesn't look like it, actually. Yeah, where are the cops? The police totally didn't even come in here. What happened? They're just allowed to come in and... Oh, they went home empty-handed. Okay, they got scared away. That's good. Never mind. They didn't steal anything. I was like, why are the cops? That was just a scouting mission. Fair. Are you gonna add more mods when you restart? No, I don't think so. Why should I? I don't know what else I don't know what else I should add. I'm good with ideas. I think. What's the process for manufacturing a CPU? Because there's some other stuff in here. PCCBU. It's just silicone plastic. Really? That's it? Silicone plastic into an assembler. Done. Wild. That's really easy. Silicone, plastic, CPU, final assembly. Okay. Why don't we put that, not down here. This is software printing exclusively, but what if I put that up here? No? I mean, it could go right here. It could say, CPU. I mean, shoot. What's the ratios on this stuff even? Where is it? My stars. So we need a component printer. Let's just start it here, and we can move it later. So if I set you... See, console operating system, right? It's messed up. It doesn't... It's a console, but it's not, you know? So I need to, like, create console operating system in order to do this. It's weird. They need to fix it. But PC CPU, it's just silicone and plastic. So two silicon and one plastic feeds in to two CPUs and then kicks to final assemblers, which assemble a lot of them because this is 4 minutes and this is 10. So I'm bringing this down to 2, so I'd have 5 assemblers, basically. So with 2 silicon, yeah, so we do 2 silicon, and then we do 1 plastic. That brings the minutes to 2 minutes. Then we add the assembler, which we need to do 2 assemblers, right? And that would be now 2 minutes because of it being 2 assemblers. So these two split their supply into 2 of these, which is pretty easy to do if I was to go like this. All I have to do is essentially go like this. Done. So components for the plastic come out at twice the rate. So it'll be basically dedicated. This is a dedicated line, and then this comes out twice the rate and gets split 1 on each side in the same amount of time. So that's really easy. So if I take this and flip it and maybe put it right here, I could literally just put this right next to this. I mean, none of this stuff is solar anymore, so I could just set it over here even. And then I could get it onto this assembly line. Maybe. I don't know. Let's see. Well, I'm going to need more space for the printers, right? Because these are 2 printers. These do CPUs. Each of them do. And so this is at 2 minutes. Final assembly is at 10, so I need 5 final assemblers. So these 2 have to split into 5. That's a little bit unfortunate, but okay. We could say we could do the bluesy idea where we, you know, do the loop back. Bluesy's loop back idea. I'm not sure if that's the right way to go about it, but maybe we don't need that many belts. They could just do 1 belt. We don't need this many. So something like this. We could say the CPU goes in here, and then we split say that way. We actually probably should go out a little bit more because we're going to split twice. Yeah. So we'll split like that instead. And I don't know how to split 5 ways. You're not actually going to do that, are you? I might. I might do it. I might do it. So we split it 2 ways, right? And then we got to split 3 ways from here, which is weird. We need to get to 5. No, we split it 3 ways first and then 2 ways. Yeah, that's how it works. Right? So we split it like this. And then we split it another 3 ways. No. Why is my brain having a fart right now? To get these 2 to kick out to 10. Why? Why am I having a convulsion in my math brain now? What if we just, instead of combining these, what if each of them split twice? Went this way. Like this. And then we had 1 in the middle. That makes 5. Right? That would divide them up pretty evenly, wouldn't it? That gives me 5 of them. That's pretty straightforward. I like that better. And then we just take the assemblers. Like that. Right? And then they are now configured for final assembly. Right? The middle has twice as much as the outer ones. Yeah. Well, that's just like your opinion, man. He's like, no, it's math. Okay, well, let's get a little bit more space. I thought I was clever. Clearly, not clever enough. All right, good. Let's move this over here. You already answered that question already. And I also asked you for input on that question too. Recyclers at the end for extra resources. And of course, then there's no way to reach this, so I have to figure out how to split that too. So how to split 2 into 5 evenly? How do we split 2 into 5 evenly? It's objectively not just slightly more. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Here's shit. I don't know. I don't know how I would do that. I think there's oh man. How long ago was it? When you asked, I replied to your question. So I think this is a problem. This one here is. Maybe we bring this out a little bit. Bring this out a little bit. I think I also want to bring them up because, again, the staff can reach it if it's here, but then they won't be able to. Yeah, I have to bring it up. That's why all these are up in different levels too. It's to allow staff to reach the machines. So I think I have to actually do something like this. Also, why are you facing that way? What? What? You're so weird. How did you get flipped around? I don't know. Maybe your loop back idea is the way to go. Loop back 1 to the start. Yeah. Yeah, basically. You split 2 into 5 by making sure 1 services 2.5. So each of the 3 split into 2. Oh, God. This is what I mean. Why couldn't they just make it even numbers, you know? Like, you had 2s and 4s and all these, and then I'd make it multiples of 2. I need 5. It's like, I feel like I should just make sure it gets double. Like, the middle machine can just get double. It's just gonna make them anyway, right? But is it gonna matter if it gets it twice as often? Maybe it matters. I don't know. The recycler is there. Combine 2 to 1, split to 3. Each of the 3 splits to 2 to get 6, loop back 1 to get 5. But then that 1 is still gonna end up in a different. It's still gonna be. Maybe it takes turns. At that point, it's gonna like take turns going to one machine more than the others, right? That's basically what it's kind of basically what it has to do, right? So I split it here. You're saying. Then I'm gonna be doing this, which, you know, then splits like this into 3, which then goes, you know, like this. Right? And then each of these 3 split twice, with one of them looping back. Okay, that's how it'll be then. That's what we'll do. So each of these will split twice. 1, 2, 3. I need to make them further apart though. Probably need to go out wide about like this. I don't like it, but all right, I'll do it. Let's make this one go like to here. That way it'll go through this again. Yeah, like this. Okay. So, you're going this way. You're going this way. You each are split twice now, so you're going like that, like that, like that. Then, no, you're going like this. Yep. Actually, let's just have you all start this way. Okay. Yep. And then from there, I don't have to go as far out on this side because this is where the loopback is, but I can just have the loopback be here. Yeah, screw it. We'll do it here. So we'll do it like this. Yep. Yep. And then, yep. And then we end up with 5. And then there were 5. Okay. 5. So I don't need this. I don't need to go this far. Pull that back. Don't need to go this far either. I can pull that back. Yep. Shift you over one. That. Shift you over one like this. And then there were 5. Pull this machine in. Come on now. Yep. Yep. And then they each have space as well, so they can be treated. Okay, then. You split into 3. The take on either the right or the left split into 3, and that will give you 5. Wait, what? You split into 3. The take on either the right or the left split into 3. Well, it won't be even though, Chad. I don't think it'll be even if I do that. Like, I can't split it differently on both sides and expect them to... I think that was the reason for this loop back. So this center one is going to go forward, but then every other one that hits the center one will then get looped back into the sequence to get distributed. And the hope is that it gets distributed to different ones and sort of spreads out the extra load throughout time. And that extra load just hits the different machines every time. And it ends up being slightly more efficient. And then if there's any waste, of course, there's the recycler that goes in here too. So... okay, so all of this, right, when it's all said and done, it all goes up here. So now I have to figure out where this can go. Most efficient use of the space for this. Right, so this is for CPUs. If I wanted to double this, which maybe I want to double it. Maybe I want to make a whole lot of more CPUs. I don't know. But I could easily put this right here. And it doesn't look like that'll ever be a problem, putting it like this. Yeah, I mean, this actually works. Just putting it all the way back against the back wall here. That saves space on CPU. And then if I wanted to, I could just duplicate this and make 2. Now, if I did 2 of them, I wonder if the ratios would work out better. Right? Like maybe that's the secret. Maybe we do double the production. Hang on. Let's put this back over here. If I wanted to do 2 of them, that could bring it all down to 1 minute. And then I just need 10 assemblers for 4 of these. So that would be dividing 4 into 10 instead of 2 into 5. So it's kind of be the same thing, right? The same rule would apply, I think, here in that sense. So I could just like straight up double the whole sequence and it would be mostly the same in terms of its productivity. So if that's the case, why don't I try this? Come over here and set this, let's say right here. Then I gotta move these lights, but no big deal. They were here as placeholders anyway. I could put this here like this. Right? And then, kind of the same gig. Let's just move these lights. Duplicate. Flip it. And we do it like this. And it is literally double the production, pretty much the same efficiency, And then we just put this conveyor belt like this and lift it up. And go all the way to the belt. Done. It's exported now. Right? It makes sense to me. Not sure what these things are complaining about. Oh, did I? Wait, is there an extra machine sitting around? Did I leave a machine behind or what? There's 3 here. Unable to reach this component assembler. Okay. I really do wish I could split in the air. I wish I could split at the ceiling. But it's not that big of a deal, I guess. It's gonna be the same thing with this one, so we will have to move this back. That. Let's move this back like that. Okay. That's different. How am I gonna get them into this one? With the loop back being there like that. I could always loop back the other direction, but I'm trying to go above this. So like, how do I go above it? This will be a little bit weird because that loop back is gonna get in the way. I could always extend the loop back out though. That would be one way to fix it. Like the loop back doesn't have to be right here so close. It could be over here. Yeah, that'll fix it. So what I need to do for this, so they can access the machines. Come on, I want to go like this, and then again down like so. So it's a little bit, it's kind of wasteful, but it lets them get in there. So yeah. Like that. And then there. And there. Should be able to get in there. Oh, right, because this is the side, yeah, okay. Needs to move over one more then. And then this whole setup needs to come over one more. It's still in the way. Let's actually move this. It'll just make this belt look asymmetrical, but I mean, that's what I'm a fan of, right? It'll be fine. Mm-hmm. Okay, so the loop back is installed. They're still complaining that they can't reach this. Why? It's right here. The more I go this direction, the more I still have to bring this bridge up. So this isn't a good solution. But I have to wonder if I do this. Will this fix it? Does that fix it? It looks silly, but it doesn't. They have to have a full square, so they can't go under here. They have to go under only here. Okay. So, in order to do it, I could stagger the belt, but If you're going for 10 machines, can't you get more efficient design because 2 can be divided by 10? Yes, 2 can be divided by 10 into 5, which is why I have 5 machines. But then you run the thing where you have a 3-way splitter. You have to go to 5 machines. There's no other, like, the only splitters you have are 3-way splitters. You can do 2 belts off of a 3-way and make it a 2-way, but you can't do 4 and you can't do 5. So the only way to do 5 would be to have two splitters, right? And then have them go off in each separate direction from the same supply line. And you can't put 2 splitters on 1 belt, so you have to put 2 belts for 2 splitters, which means you have to feed those belts at the same pace, and you can't do that with 5 outputs. You can't. There's 3 on one side, 2 on the other. And you see what I'm saying? You can't clock them down or up either to make it match like you can in Satisfactory. But it's fine because this recycler here is theoretically going to take the waste. I'm wondering if there's a better way to do this for the machines. And I think I have it. This is gonna mess some stuff up, but I think I have this. Make this look a little bit more fluid. Gonna make this look a little bit better. Okay, let's erase this. The belts don't need people to hold their hand. Just these machines do. Which means I can put the belts from anywhere and make them travel anywhere I want. But I don't need them to do the nonsense that they're doing, right? So here's what we can do. Let's take these away. Move this over. There's my loop back. Well, at least it's supposed to be. Put this back the way it was. Let's go ahead and put that back. Here we go. You go back the way you were too. I'll revert everything back to before I started messing with it like this. Because I like the way it looked before the game started whining about, you know, people not being able to get where they need to go. Am I missing something here? Oh, I know what I'm missing. That's okay. We actually can have these all hugging each other now. They don't need to be sticking out with this new setup, this new idea. Let's put this closer like this. I actually could do it on the other side, make it even more tidy, but yeah, just a little bit more tidy this way. Okay. Nope. That's better. Okay, double checking. Double checking my work. Okay, so we have 4 outputs, 5 outputs. Okay, 5 outputs plus the loop back. Everything is as it should be. I can even clean this up a little bit more if I wanted to bring. Oh, I can't. Oh, I can't bring it. Never mind. Undo. Okay. Okay, so with these 5 being exactly like this, and you guys are basically the same thing, but I kind of want you just as tidy as the other side. So we're gonna move you to the outside. We're gonna move you to the outside. There we go. Now we can remove this. Remove this. Slap you like so. Bring you in like so. Whoops. Hang on. Only the bottom pieces, please. Top pieces are already supposed to be like this. Or not. Hang on. Out of my way. Screw this. Really? Part of my copy pasting here. Let's do it from this. Okay, from the centers. Everything from the center over, except for the belt. Yep, this. Duplicate. Just stick it in there. Should be identical. Okay, it's identical. Good. Okay. So now all these machines can all feed into a different belt system, right? And they can all feed into different machines this way instead. So I need these things. Get out of my way. I'm gonna have you get out of my way too. And you, goodbye. You. Let's have you go here. Hope I have enough space for this. If I don't, I'll just stagger them. That'll be fine too. I might have to stagger a couple. What? Be gone. Yeah, I might have to stagger one. I would love to bring this belt over, but I can't. Helicopter pad won't let me put it any closer. We didn't ruin the fun too much by doing math. No, you don't ruin my fun. I ruin my fun with math. It's the frustration I get with it. All right, tell you what. Why don't we group these up in groups of 2 instead? That'll help a lot more with the spacing issue. Because we really just need space on both sides, right? So I can bring you in like this, and then bring you in like this, bring you in like this, and then get you closer. Yeah, and get you closer. Nice and tidy, okay? All 10 machines are over there now. Okay, so the tricky part is now getting all of these outputs to match up with each of these, and to do so without it really crossing or cluttering. So what I can do, I think, now, let me see what this does. Damn. This is in the way. Maybe I can move it over. Slightly. Slightly. Oh, it didn't carry these over with it. Weird. Come here. What is your deal? Yeah, so this part's a little bit messed up, but it should theoretically work just fine. And so now we should be able to just go bop, 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 over one. And then bop. Yep. And then over two. And then bop. And then this is the part I'm concerned about, is getting in the way here. So let's figure this out first. We'll go, I think, probably from the upside here. Yeah, so we'll go up here like this, then over, and then down. Cool. And that keeps walkways through this area too. Unfortunately, I need to back up one in order to make this happen. Otherwise, the same problem exists. I have to back up one. That was the problem. Can I back up one? Is that doable? we get this to where we're one tile closer? It looks like I can, but I don't know if I have the room. Like if I bring all of you... If I bring all of you back one... Not enough room for this. Okay, I can cut here. And here. Which will allow me to bring this whole section back one. Which now effectively gives me the same amount of room. Have I missed much? Not really, Paul. We're expanding our hardware assembly empire. Basically, yeah. I'm gonna start making CPUs now. Just have a break in the machines to make it 2 groups of 5? Huh? What do you mean? I don't have any pointless splitters. What are you talking about? Also, where did this machine go? Still don't know where this is. Did I leave it behind somewhere? Hanging around somewhere? I don't know, I must have deleted it somehow. I don't have any pointless splitters. They're all doing something. Well, I guess these 2 are pointless, right? I was originally going to split them differently, but then I decided to combine them. Yeah, so these two are pointless. I guess that gives me some more room too. Yeah, I guess you're right on that. There was originally a different strategy for that. That gives me lots of room. So I'm actually good with that now. Yeah, that gives me lots of room. Okay, so I should now be able to go... I should now be able to do this just fine and not have to worry about spacing. Because these are all going up from here. And then they can connect on this side. They'll connect directly themselves, and now staff can walk under here to get to any of these machines. So I don't have to worry about the belts anymore being in the way. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, what's happened here? Oh. Oh. That doesn't belong here. Right? That goes this way. This goes here. Yeah, I could just go direct on this. Right? Wait, is that how easy that is right now? We got 2 loop backs here. And then just goes out and over. Yeah. I could clean this up a little bit too, I guess. I like cleaner like that. So I won't need to come up anymore. Yeah, I don't need to come up anymore. This should be identical to the other one. Like that's satisfying, right? Isn't that satisfying? Come on. Admit it. There's some satisfaction to this. Now, the only thing I need to make this to be really symmetrical would be to have the loop back go this way on this side. Maybe. Steph is unable to reach this component. It's because I'm too far back on this side. Which is okay, because I can eliminate some of this. Right? Yeah. I can eliminate one row here. If I eliminate this one, and 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 this one, I can quite literally take this whole assembly and you and just back it up one. Right? And then take the whole thing. I probably could have done this way more efficiently, but whatever. After I moved it back, I realized the error of my ways. And then just move it forward. And then that allows passage through here. So now we're good. Now we can make lots of CPUs. And they all go out on the same helicopter. So now I can go in like this. For Trust Box 6, I think is what it is. CPU, yep. So I'll just give it both of these assembly lines are fine. Anyone else have a CPU for me? Motherboard. This is a Ryzen Target 6. But it's a CPU. So we'll accept this one. Done. Looks like my capacity is a little under capacity. But I think what I might be able to do is I think I can just assign this to one here and then assign this to the other. Yeah, there we go. Because we don't need as much production on the one, so we can just do the others. So now we should see a whole lot of stuff getting kicked out of these machines. There we go. Huh? I really wish I could make this daytime all the time inside. Is there any way to do that? Do you guys know? For me to make it to where the lights are always on in a building? Just graphically. It doesn't have to like cost me electricity or anything, but like this this whole thing where if there's nobody actually in the building, then it's pitch black. It's really annoying. Until somebody comes up the stairs, this isn't gonna get lit up. But I want to watch it. Want to watch it work. Want to watch it operate. Turn the floor walls off, maybe. Oh, that's an idea. Toggle the walls off. Okay, there's no. Well, they're still showing up on the other side. Like this, right? That doesn't seem to work. Huh. I thought that would. Oh well. 100% effectiveness. 4.8 effectiveness. This is the one I think that has both of them assigned to it, I guess. Weird. This has 2 tasks. This has 1 and it's 100%. Oh, what's up with this? Wait. What is... What? Hey, Bluesy, your loop back idea, it don't work as well as we thought it would. So, problem with the loop back idea is that it goes through here, And then if it gets caught here and, you know, as it's going through, no, it can't be your fault. It's got to be my fault, right? But like, why isn't it going through here? It's because this box wants to go this way, but it can't. Look at the raw materials. Plastic, plastic, silicon. CPU, 20 queued, 12 queued. PC CPU, they're all the same. They're all right. I think it's the splitter wants to go this way, but since it's already backlogged, it's just stopping the whole thing. It needs to be 2 silicon. There is. Oh. Oh, how did that happen? How did that happen? That's bizarre. How bizarre. My fault. How do I delete what's already on the belt? Do I do that by deleting the belt? I feel like I probably do that by deleting the belt. So we will... Oh, look, lights. Thanks. I wish I could have this be the view I have all the time. Okay. Does that fix it? Maybe. Maybe it does. Maybe that's what it was. Okay, got it. Thanks. Look, the effectiveness is going up. Pays to have the right resources. See, big warehouse that makes all sorts of things. Now I just need a lot more, like I need a lot more contracts for this stuff. I want to be better known in the hardware game. The only way to get better known in the hardware game, hey, look at this. Oh, laptop CPUs, because that's super different. We could have one of them be PC and one of them be laptop. Done. That would do it. That takes care of it. So we could say that, which one is it? You're Raisin, so you should be Trustbox. Well, I mean, you're handling both jobs, but I think we could only just take one at a time. I think it's probably fine. Yeah, I think I'll just redo it, because if I take a look at the jobs, the PC CPU looks like this. And the laptop CPU is the exact same thing. It's just a different product. So that's all I have to do is just turn one of them into the other type of product. That's fine. You're on the research team. I don't need to educate you. Your research is your education. So we can now make a CPU, I suppose. If we wanted to have a CPU making team. Hope my CPU making team is ready. It's just a bunch of architecture stuff. And I literally can click 3 boxes and I already have wasted interest. Cool. Add hyperthreading. That's it. Just do this and then add a hyperthreading and you're already 50% waste. CPU clock. Like I start with no features. I start with 25% interest. All of these. Yeah, all these 2-star stuff. Aw. It's lame. How can people not want good stuff? Hello, Casper. The substrate in laptops is quite different because you need BGA, not LGA or PGA. I was gonna make a golf joke, but you already know I'm a dad. I don't have to prove it. So, okay. Let's trust XL9. Laptop CPUs. Okay, so we should probably switch that. How's my contract going? 615,000 units? 1.3 million units. That's big. Ooh, DDR4? They want RAM. I can do that. I can do that. Go forth and make RAM. I think I will actually put both of these on there and then just like maybe skew the priorities a little bit. Maybe that's a better way to do it. Because otherwise one's going to keep going when the other one's done. But if I have them both running on both, then maybe if I just skew their priority a little bit, that'll be fine. Let me see about trying that. So we want Ryzen and TrustBox to both be hit here, I think, right? But if I do that, then in my distribution tab, I'm going to notice a deficiency here. So what I can do is maybe just prioritize this one a little bit more, and now the numbers are correct. That's better. That's much better. I like that better. What is stopping you from making another floor or another building and copying this assembly line? Nothing. I already did. It's over here. My manufacturing looks like this now. We went over top of the road. Basically, we made a tunnel. A solar-powered tunnel. Ooh, solar-powered tunnel. What up? Of course, the fire marshal is going to get mad at me if I don't put in fire detection stuff. So, probably should do that. Look, fire deterrents. Fire deterrents everywhere. And then we put a signal. Let's say I need my walls back. Put a signal, let's say here. And put another one over here. And I don't know if you need more, but we'll just do it there. And how about over there? Somewhere in this area, general area. It's fine. And how about over here? Good. Okay, you can't be mad at me. I have fire stuff in here. I don't have it down here, though, so you can be mad at me. Although I don't have anything flammable in this room yet, so I don't think he'll care. He or she, but it's fine. Might as well just put it in here anyway so I don't forget. Because I will. I know it. I'll forget. I don't need them lined up. I just need them in. It's fine. Okay, we can also put some lights in here, too, because why not? Done. Okay. Got the lights, got the fire detection, all that stuff. Last thing I suppose I could do is maybe put a door over here so they can get out. I mean, it would suck if they had a fire in this building and you're just like, okay, let's just run up the stairs and up the stairs and then come over here and run down the stairs. So I think we should probably put a, probably should be at least a door down here. So we'll go double doors. Yeah, just like this building, I think we'll probably do it here. That's acceptable. Could also extend parking over here too if we wanted to. I don't think there's a super bad idea. They could also cross the road at that point and then come to work. So they might opt to actually park over here. But I think for now we'll just build a path. Oh. But one with a square end. No, not gonna do it. Or aren't you just despicable in every possible way? You know what? That's fine. I did like the grass. I did. I really did. I was all digging it. And now you've gone and ruined it. Now it's a sidewalk. Hey, crazy bassist. How are you? Oh man, he broke down all the definitions for me. I'm totally gonna remember these. Ball grid array. Are you doing this off memory? Yeah, that's a computer joke right there. Are you offloading all this from memory, or you have to buffer first? Something. All right, seriously, cool man fight. You gotta be finished now. All right, I want you finished now. All right, so let's go. Art 92%, unacceptable progress. I need this art to be way faster. Put the dev teams on it, and let's finish this up. Come on. All hands on deck. Finish cool man fight right now. Seriously, this is 92% art. It's gotta go. I want to see progress. All these manufacturing deals, I'm loving it. Laptop CPUs. Let me take a look really quick. Have we? So we have 1 million more to go on this, but we're able to make 960,000 a month. So our deadline is January. Yikes! That is quick. But I'm all right with that because it looks like we're gonna make it. So we're gonna make it. It's fine. And then we have the helicopters back here still. That looks kind of cool, right? I mean, the building kind of extends over here just a little bit more, right? I think that looks cool. Helicopters coming in way on the back like this. No, and it's just this pad too. All the hardware is manufactured on a single pad. And the reason for that is because they don't come out at nearly the same volume as everything else does when we print copies. So the helicopters only come and pick it up. I think it only comes and picks it up when it's full. So I want it to fill up, so I keep getting the helicopter to come back. So the hardware can go out more reliably. It looks to me though, wow, everybody wants raises, fine. It looks to me though that nobody wants me to print their software anymore. I'm not getting any printing deals anymore. Which kind of makes, all of my printing stuff down here is they're just doing nothing. All my couriers are doing nothing. So I'm not printing my own software anymore. Which if this ever gets finished, there it is, it's done. I should start printing this now too. Cool Man Fight's gonna be done too. Flatnoid's almost updated. We should probably, I think we'll go ahead and unassign Dev 1 and 2 on this so they can focus on the other stuff. So we'll just have Bugs do this for now. Oh, no, we don't have a 2D artist. All right, you know what? That's fine. We'll have Bugs and 2D art, Research 2. Help them with this, okay? You have all sorts of 2D people. Surely some of you have 2D art skills. Oh, that was for chat, not me. Well, when you leave it in my chat, I just assume that you want to talk to me, right? This is, right? I'm the lonely one, so I'm always going to assume that it's for me. It's not really true. I'm not that lonely. Sometimes I get that way. But, I have a pretty kick-ass family, so I think I'm all right. I think everything will be fine. No, eventually. These look a little bit weird to you. Maybe they're positioning. Just a hair off. Feel like I don't like where they're at. Maybe we'll come closer to the door. Looks like I like this a lot better. I don't particularly like how it's right up against the couch like this, though. We could just lower the grid a little bit and just like maybe just a wee bit. Yeah, kind of like that. You walk through this door and you're just like, I want to go get this, and then you have to like weave between the tables, though. I don't know if I care for that very much. If I was to maybe bring this over just a bit, something like this, maybe, just like a, I don't know, maybe easier to weave. No, or maybe we do this. Maybe we just have this be like a two-person table thing. That's better. Yeah, that's fine. Make that work. Should always be about Charlie. I wish. Everything would be so much easier. It's not always the case, though. Man, so many things in this world do not care what I think. And that's fine. That's fine. I'll have to cope, you know. The world doesn't revolve around me. Just this channel. Nah. Hey, look, they're selling more shares. This is that company that I own a lot of. At least I was going to own a lot of, but now I'm thinking I might. Man, you guys are worth a lot more. I'm up 20% though. That's not that bad. I could sell it. Yeah, you can have your company back. I made 20%. It's fine. Printing job, accept. What are you? Laptop CPU, laptop CPU. Okay, you want big numbers too. Okay, I'm not sure I can afford to switch that over just yet, but. Fire inspector's visiting tomorrow. Great. Can't wait to hear what he has to say. But this room doesn't have any fire detection. Yeah, it's right there. But I feel like I need more than that one. Just because. To really make him proud, you know? Make him say, wow, they really care about fire safety here. I know, right? We really care. A lot. There. Also, the pattern is off. Le pattern est off. Better. No way rooftops and everything. How's our marketing going? I think CharOS, we can dial down the marketing just a tad, okay? For our operating system. We are developing the next edition of it. Charlie Space Program takes a long time to code. It's all the physics, you know, you gotta get it right. Always take the hosting contracts. They provide me with a ton of money. How are my servers doing, actually? Matrix is at 68%. In the year 2000, I get to upgrade my servers again. as well as all my computers, which would be nice. I mean, 2000's a big year. Y2K, man. All right, we just put out more marketing for... Where is it? Cool Man Fight. Even more marketing for Cool Man Fight. Pancaked. Cool Man Fight 2, pancaked. Coming out March 1999. I wonder if I should play Starfield. That new Bethesda game, you know? It's supposed to be, I think it comes out November 11th, right? 11/11/22. That's the date they chose anyway. I feel like everybody's gonna be playing that though. Still, why not? I might look at that. I think that'll be fun. You failed to print the last 87,000 copies. Seriously. My reputation as a printer is going down. How did I fail that? Like, do you see... Like, couriers and everything, man. I mean, how did I fail that contract? That's weird. It's the only printing contract I had, and I failed it? I have huge scale for printing, and I'm not doing anything with my own. Is it this? No, this is all ESC. All of this is Edward Scissorclaws. I really wish I could turn the lights on persistently. Can I? Is there like a setting for that, I wonder? Like, can we get it to where indoors is always light? Even if I don't get the gameplay effects of it, I would like to visually see it always in light. Column widths, UI size. I don't seem to have anything for that. Darn. Yeah, nothing. It's a real shame. I mean, I know I can do it in build by just doing this. But even that isn't quite as bright as normal daytime when the lights are on. Like, I'd just rather it be like this all the time inside. Indoors. When I'm going to... I mean, if I want to watch my systems run, right? Speaking of system, I'm almost done researching 1998 system, and it just turned 1999. So my research team can get this done, and then immediately start researching 1999. That's really nice. How's my patent team doing? They need to do better. I'm gonna need more lawyers. Oh my God. This is taking forever. This is gonna be completed next year and I'm gonna be screwed. 3D they're gonna beat me on 3D too. I need more lawyers. I need bigger law teams. They're just not doing this fast enough. It's so absurd how long this takes. Filing patents does not take like this. It doesn't. I know everyone says it does in the chat, but like, people can file for provisional patents on things by just like reading a book and doing it themselves. They can. It can happen. I saw it on Shark Tank. She said she did it anyway. Suits. Nope, not compatible. Fine. Suits 2. Okay. Give me great law people. I don't even know how many people are on Suits 2. Probably should know that ahead of time, shouldn't I? Oh, I can't look at it while this window's up. I can... Going back into the hiring window is easy, though. Like, without having to pay. Suits 2 has 23 people in it. See, it's the Suits nights... It's the night teams that need more people. They're really slacking. They're only at half strength. So I need nighttime people. Okay. So suits night 2. I can't do that though. It doesn't let me filter because they're too low. They're over 100%. Doesn't seem to matter. All right, suits night. Normal, fine. You're hired, you're hired, you're hired, you're hired, you're hired, you're hired, you're hired. Uh-huh. How about suits night 2? Normal. You're hired, you're hired, you're hired, you're hired. All right. I increased my legal team significantly. What's up, Theory? I'm happy to see ya. I'm doing okay, I guess. I have no real-world significant complaints. Not significant ones, anyway. Nothing that I can't just, like, you know, cope with over time after a few bottles of whiskey. I just gotta keep reminding myself that I am not special, right? Said that on Twitch before when we had bad times, right? Okay, look at print. 1.4 million copies by November. That should be easy. Print that. It's not even flashing red at me. That should be easy to do. I should see tons of boxes flying out of here. Tons of them, I say. See? Boom. Print. Lots and lots of printing. Thinking of adding some rum to my coffee. Whew. Yep. Sometimes it's needed. All right, Flatnoid just got upgraded. And we have print jobs for other people too. We can go ahead and accept this one. We gotta get our printing reputation up again. Manufacturing job for motherboards, for laptops. We can't do that. I think I can handle this one too. Lots of print jobs now. Apple Studio 12. Yep. All right, we're handing all those print jobs now. That should be easy. So what I want to do is get my research team going on System 99 now. And Research 1 Night, I think, is going to help me with that. Yeah. So they're going to work on 99 system already. What else are we researching right now? 3D, hardware. We're patenting that stuff. We're researching everything. Yeah, pretty much. Let's go ahead and end marketing on Coolman Fight. Because we're going to be marketing Coolman Fight 2 instead. That'll be nice. Let's put a cap on Real Engine's budget. That's more like 30,000. And I think we're going to go ahead and put a cap on Flatnoid 3 as well. Let's say, let's go 50K. Just make sure you don't go over that. All right. System 98 patents. Bring this up to the top so I can see it. And that's it, aside from research. So now it's just up to the legal team to get this done. They're taking forever. That's also because they're doing many patents. So I think, oh, this one's gonna be done quicker. Okay, hang on. I don't want to get beat for the hardware one, so I'm gonna make them the top 10 priority on this. I am probably not gonna get 3D again. Some other company beat me to 3D last time. And I can make this a higher priority than the others, though. But I got beat to 97 3D, and I'm about to get beat to 98 3D, too. Today's been a huge day of maintenance coming and fixing all the tickets I submitted. Huh. Got a lot of tickets, huh? Is that like for your apartment or something? Like you need maintenance guy to help fix your stuff? All right, we fixed Flatnoid. They should be happy with that. Maybe we'll have some more active users, but a lot of people don't use Flatnoid. It's not a very popular thing with us anymore. We're not very good at it anymore, I guess. Dude, that is a very big printing job. 5.6 million copies. That one might be too hard to hit. Well, the other ones were quicker, so maybe we'll wrap those up. I'm gonna hit it. Yeah. We got capacity for that. We can do 5.2 per month. So actually we're fine on this. Cool. So now our printers are gonna be running. All right, now we're getting back to business. All right. Let's fill those helipads. There you go. Fill up those helipads. We're making ourselves a really good reputation for hardware. I like it. Let's release our marketing for Havana Nights. Where is Havana Nights? Right here. Let's hold off on additional marketing for now. Just for a little bit. I think we can probably stop marketing the sharpening. That was an expansion for the old game. Well, I don't want to stop it completely. Let's maybe put a 30K budget on it. Yep, and then Char OS is still getting up there too. I wonder how many people are. How's our dev suite actually? So the dev suite needs to go out in March. So what I'm going to actually do here is release the press build. And I'm also going to do the same thing for Coolman Fight because we need that too. So these are they're pretty stable. At least they should be. Should be ready to rock and roll. And then updating Char OS and fixing all the bugs. We'll let I think we'll let the OS team do that because we're still designing the OS. So we'll let the OS team do that. And we can pull, I think we'll pull them off of this. Yeah, let them do something else. Apartment has a gas leak months ago? Wait, months ago? They cut a huge hole in the wall and never fixed it, so I called to complain. So we bought so my wife and I we rent out and manage 2 rental properties, and we had a bunch of mold appear. And it was in the bathroom area, and the bathroom was newly renovated when we bought the house, and that was 2 years ago. So this is everything is brand new inside that bathroom, even the floor. Like they completely remade the whole thing. It's brand new. So we were like, huh? How mold? How? And so they called us to tell us that they found mold growing in the corners of the wall over there by the tub. And we had a person inspecting that and fixed it, which turns out when people put the tub in, when they installed the tub, there's this sort of air gasket, if you will, that's in there that's supposed to allow air out but not water out, right? Or allow air in and not water out. Well, it was letting water out, and they didn't fasten it correctly, so they went in and they fastened it, and that fixed the problem. That was done same day as the complaint. That was like, we had a guy there. We have a guy that we go to for this stuff, and that was fixed same day. The mold that's already built up, though, that's a bigger problem, more expensive problem. And that's happening right now. That's being fixed and cleaned up right now. After less than 48 hours from the complaint. So, like, we respond right away on this stuff. And we don't let it linger. Because it's not about, like, you might think, okay, maybe Charlie just really cares about his tenants. And, you know, maybe Charlie and his wife really care about their tenants. And they just want to be the best landlords possible. Sure. It's a good thing. We do genuinely care. However, if you let it linger, not only do they get mad, the problem likely gets worse and therefore will cost more. So just fix it soon. Fix it as soon as possible. You are financially motivated to fix it as soon as possible. At least you should be. We should be, I think. I do. We really do care. I was trying to be funny. But yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't care. Doesn't have to be the same. Looks like it's 2 spots over from this, so we can go like here, I guess. I don't know. This is fine. Whatever. 2 windows there. We can do like a window right across from here, I guess. Meh. Doesn't matter. Just let them have some light, you know? That's it. Just a little light through there. And presto, new day. Yep, another company just finished doing 3D again. Damn. We are so slow on 3D. Let's do 99 3D. Research 3. Go. We'll do 99. Maybe we'll get 99. I don't know. Probably should have been doing that already. It really should have been. I just missed a month on that because I was patenting it. I should have had that done. Hardware needs to be built. I need to beat them though. I want to beat them on hardware really, really badly. So we're going all out on the hardware patent right here. Law team, 10 priority, go. That's what you're focused on. My competitor will have System 98 done in Q1 of next year. So patent team, you have a year to file that patent. A year. Should not take a year, but you have it. So do it. Okay? Do it. What else can I research? Can I do networking? I'm already researching 98 networks. Why am I researching 90? I'm so slow too. Cancel this. Forget that. We're gonna do network 99 now. Network 99. Go. Network 99. Just starting 98. No thanks. All right, so that's research 4. 3. System is 1 and night 1. And 2D should be 2. And then that's it. All right, that's our research stuff. All done. We're going to start working on game engine today, too. Time for Real Engine team to bust ass. Real Engine. Oh, you're already on Crunch. Yikes. Okay, I'm taking you off Crunch. Holy crap, you've been on Crunch this whole time. Failed. Like, where? Where did I fail? If you don't fix it right away, it's going to just get more and more expensive. Hoping the company that just took over will do a much better job at handling things quickly. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we don't have a company that manages it. That's one thing we're a little bit like concerned about if we were to turn it over to like a company to manage it. The idea of like sort of in a very real way, sort of removing our agency a little bit to address problems in a timely manner that we like. Not a big fan of that. But, you know, like if we get more, and I don't know if we're doing that this year, housing market's really, really inflated right now. We're kind of waiting for the bubble to pop. Like, we don't care about our own home value, not really. We have no intention of selling, so it doesn't matter. But like, we kind of want home values to crash. I would like that, because we're looking for a buying opportunity and we don't really want to invest in it right now. It's a timing thing, you know, because, well, first off, I have to pay off some. I have a lot of debt right now at the moment. It's leveraged. It's debt that's margins against assets. But in any case, I want to get rid of that debt before I take on new debt. And it's, you know, another property would be kind of cool. But I think at 3, you start to it starts to really become a job. I feel like, unless you get really good tenants and you're just lucky with really good properties that don't have any problems. But I think beyond 3, you're starting to get to the point where you should probably, you know, have somebody managing it for you, just to make your life easier. Now, they'll take, I forget what it is, like they take like a 10% cut or something of your rent, or maybe it's 20%. So it's not a small amount, but for not having to manage anything, not having to field complaints, and if somebody moves out and people are like, you know, trying to move in, that company can also potentially just handle the recruitment process for you too. But yeah, we like managing it because we also, in a way, at least with these tenants that we're fixing the problem with, we sort of built a little bit of a relationship with them, you know, not like we know them really well, but it's enough to where we can, you know, when they have a problem, they'll report it and it's there. And thank you for telling us. We'll get right on it. By the way, how is so-and-so? Oh, she's good. Yeah, we went to the blah, 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 blah. Oh, cool. And then we'll just be talking for like 10 minutes, you know, beyond the work order. So it's nice that way. I think that it gives you a bit more personal touch. How do they report? They call us. Yeah, direct. We use Google Voice for a business line. So Priority Investments, LLC. Spelled the way you think it is. Yep. You know, we have our own business line that's through Google Voice. So there's just nothing but glare on these. I cannot use them. Oh, I have these. I have lens wipes, like the wet ones. I have one package of these and I will use them now. But yeah, it's I'm trying to undo this and think and speak at the same time. Crazy, I know. Apparently I'm not able to do that. Yeah, they just call us. There's a Google Voice line, so we can tell when it's, you know, we'll know like right away that it's for business calls. So like I do the same thing with when I did website and video consultations, and when I was working in professional environment that way. I don't really do commissions anymore because I've moved on to this weird fantasy where I think I can make gaming content for a living. But back when I was doing nothing but like videos and websites constantly as my job, I had the same thing. My personal line would ring, and it's not that urgent. But if the phone rings and it says Pryor Media on the phone when it rings, then I know that the number that they've called is my business line, and so I can answer the phone differently than I would if I was like, "Hey, what up?" I don't really do that, but you see what I'm saying? Like you can be more professional that way. So that's how we kind of manage it that way. Those are the lens wipes you have at your desk right now. See, I don't like them because they're disposable. You know, so it's like you have to constantly buy them, but they are objectively much superior. They're much more superior to this, right? I mean, there's objectively more superior. So I guess. I'm sorry, I didn't do fire in this building? Excuse me? What? Wow. Well, you know, that's what the fire marshal's for. Here to get on my nerves. You happy now? Hmm? Do you need one in here too? Hmm? I bet not, because it's not 10 tiles. Huh? Who cares? I'm gonna do it anyway because I'm an overachiever and I really want to make Mr. Fire Marshal Man happy. I did it in the staircases. I did it in the staircases, but not in the offices. Wow. Also, this office is really boring. There's no artwork of any kind in here. Which is probably fine, because this is where the lawyers work, but sure. Probably need these sprinklers in here, too. Probably shouldn't forget that. How about in here? Did I do it in here? Yep, right there. Okay. I did it in here. Didn't put a sprinkler in here, though. We'll put 2 of them in there like that. Move this so I can see it. There. Okay. I think I got it all now. Maybe not. Can I see? I did this already. Can I scroll through the rooms? 6 sprinkler violations. 8 fire alarm violations. So there's 8 of these. 8 instances where I didn't put a smoke detector in. What? Oh, I bet this room counts. No, I got it right there. What? Holiday Hoobie Whatty? Oh, well, hang on. No, I did it right there. Actually, 2 of them in this room. Overachiever. But I bet there's not one in my off. Yep, they're right there. So what's the deal, man? Why are you picking on me? Huh? Well, you know what? You can pick on me again, all right? Come on back later, all right? And you're unhappy with your job? Really? Are you? You're 50 years old. 48 years old. Not as close to retirement as I'd like. I might give you early retirement. Forceful early retirement. Charlie content, not just gaming. Adult life lessons. Charlie, you may want to private your stream when it's over. Why? Why? Because I gave you my LLC's name? That's not a big deal. It's a P.O. box, bro. And it's a shell company anyway. It's a company that owns other companies, which then owns the properties. So again, I don't care. Whatevs. Someone really wants to, fine. Oh yeah, dude. It's P.O. boxes all the way. I mean, I don't like spending $250 a year per business, per address. I don't like that part. But anonymity is kind of cool. It's like $250 per box. We need 2 boxes. I have there's 4 businesses that use 2 boxes. So like Priority Investments will use a box. Pryor Media uses a box, and then those are 2 shell companies that are owned by or that own other companies, which then are the ones that like are public facing, and the people are my clients. They'll see a different name on the paper, etc. So it's all part of the plan. It costs more, but I tend to think it's worth it generically. But I'm pretty doxxed. I'm not worried about it. A lot of people get worried about that stuff. I don't get worried about it, which maybe it's naivety, you know, but I don't know. I just I don't care. That's why I use my name, you know. I mean, the guy using his real name on the internet. This cook is unable to find a fridge. I just keep seeing this, and every time I look at you, you are literally holding food in your hand. So I don't believe you. You know? I don't believe. I believe you're having zero problems finding a stove. How about, here, how about we try this? How's this? No, I don't care. Don't care. Bye. You can totally find a stove. You'll be fine. If you don't like it, then I will fire you, and then you don't have to worry about it anymore. There you go. That's gonna work. That works just fine. Let's manufacture that. Pop it on the line. There we go. More RAM. More RAM. Oh, this is interesting. Fiberglass. Motherboards, yep. Laptop CPUs. We can wait on that. It's fine. I would like to maybe get a CPU team, though. Because I fired the console team, right? So that's this team. Console team is fired. So all these are doing nothing now. And it might be nice to, you know, maybe get a CPU design team that can design and build, I guess, design and program. I don't know. Like, what do you need I mean, like, the design and then art, aren't they kind of the same thing when you're talking about? Maybe it's not. Like, aren't they kind of the same thing when you talk about hardware? Design and art, they're kind of like, I feel like they're pretty much the same. Design may be more of a conceptual thing, or like how the components fit together thing, and then art is maybe, I don't know, like, what are you doing with it? I don't know. What's different about it? Maybe they tackle the software side, like the programmers and artists will tackle the software side that's running on the hardware, but then like that doesn't matter when you're dealing with like a CPU or a RAM. You know, like, I don't know. I feel like there's no need for artists there. I feel like the design is the art too at the same time. I don't know where I don't know how I failed the fire thing. It's definitely not over here. I don't think it can be over here. I got fire detectors in here too. Cameras that watch the doors all the time. Oh, I don't have a camera on this door. Should have a camera on this door. Yep. Making sure I'm watching it over. We'll go ahead and have OS fix all the bugs in OS. And then let's go ahead and get this updated too if we can. Yep. System updated. Pop it on Centurion. It's fine. We'll put 2 teams on it. OS and bugs. Pretty good. Let's go ahead and have it updated again. Keep that software in good shape. There you go. Good way to get swatted eventually. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's I don't know. I get it. It's probably naivety, you know, one of those better safe than sorry things. But there's zero way to like hide the name. So people who really want to, you know what I mean? Like there's people, there's way bigger people than me that have been completely doxxed, you know? And they're not really getting hit. So why would I? I don't know. Why is this person filing complaints against me? Oh, you know what? I bet it's because they're still in crunch time. No, they're not. So why are you complaining? There's so much room here. Adds so much more assemblies, like so much more assemblies. I mean, look at these boxes. They're just going out, dude. This looks cool. I wish I could watch it with light. You know, I wish I could get like a whole bunch of light in here. Maybe I can just do this big window temporarily and just see about letting a whole bunch of light in. Does that let light in? Kinda. Look at this. That's awesome. This is hardware printing, man. It's up and running. It's looking good. I gotta say, this is kind of getting me into the mood for Satisfactory a little bit, you know? Update 6 is coming in a couple months. Maybe. I'm digging it. So many belts. I like it. Go ahead and get rid of the window. I don't need it. Nope, we're fine. 14 people are having a hard time concentrating. Why are you the way you are? Can I see where you are? Can you? So all of you are probably working in here. This is an anyone room. So rather than working in the room that you're supposed to be working in, you've decided to all come in here and work in this room. And then you complain to me. You have a room specifically for your people, for your team. You're the suits. You're supposed to be over here. You have enough room in this office, but you have chosen to come over here, and then you bitch at me. I don't know how to help that. I can't help that. So how about we limit this room to lounge for now, right? And then you all can just be like, oh, this is a lounge now? Cool, I'll just leave and never work here again, and then work over in my office where I'm supposed to work, right? This is your building. I made this building. It looks awesome. It's just for you, you know? So, in other words, quit it. More Satisfactory, please. Just opened up Tavern Master for the first time in a few months, and they've done a lot more to the game than I realized. What kind of changes have they made since I played it? Hardware patent. Done. I win. You suck. Haha. Game over. Hardware is supposed to be... Who's doing hardware? Who's the hardware team? Shit. I should probably name them differently, right? Like name the teams after what they research instead of like research 1, 2, and 3. I probably should. Research 4 looks like they're the hardware team. They got 9 of them there. Although research 4 night has 15. I think it's 4 and 4 night. I think. But isn't 4 already doing network? Uh-oh. Maybe I have the wrong teams on this. Let's see. Okay, so 4 is definitely... That's why network isn't progressing. So 4 is definitely not network. That must be... What team is network? I don't think I have a network team. Well... It's definitely not Team 4, let me tell you right now. I don't have a networking team. So it's really not surprising that I can't get these patents. Because I don't have one. So 4 is hardware. 4, you're going to do that, as well as 4 night. Go. All right. That shouldn't be hard to get now that I got the right team on it. Now I have it marked hardware, I'll always know. 3 and 2 are pretty easy. They're 3D and 2D. 1 is, of course, my system always. And so what's 5? 5 appears to be audio. So I don't have a network patent team, which is probably fine since I can't keep up with patents anyway. My law team isn't patenting them as fast as I need them to. That's probably okay. Let's go ahead and start printing. What we're gonna print? We're gonna print Cool Man Fight. Let's start printing this. Put a limit of, let's say 200,000 for now. Actually, we'll go with a maximum of 200,000. 250,000, let's say, for now, because I know we're gonna sell a whole bunch of them. And then you should probably do the dev suite as well. And let's start off with printing like 100,000 copies of this. It's not going to be very popular. Yeah, I think we'll actually go ahead and just leave it at 100,000. Yeah, good. Okay, and I think Cool Man Fight 1. Let's take this amount of copies. Take this down to, let's say, 50K. We don't need as many anymore. ESC, pretty much the same thing. I think we'll take this and bring it down to, let's say, 70,000. Char OS, I kind of want to keep this up because I do plan to sell more. And we're already catering to 684,000 active users, so. All right, good. Still making lots of money. We're printing. We're gonna have lots and lots of copies. Look at the trucks all coming in, bringing them in. Beautiful. Look at this. This is so nice. They're not all sitting around here doing nothing. I mean, they are now. They weren't. They weren't before. I probably don't need as many couriers anymore, I guess. All right, let's see what we're... make sure I'm not skipping through anything here. Like the next version of Edward Scissorclaws is going to be released in July 2001. Burn the company down, start over. So I'm actually considering starting over, Dark Dragon. You might notice my hardware building is a lot bigger now. And I've expanded to having 2 sets of... This is my RAM. And then up top is another copy. So we can make 2 different kinds of RAM at one time now. We're also building CPUs. One of these is going to be... Probably can do that now, actually. One of these can be laptop and the other can be PC. So silicon, and plastic. So let's... Yeah, so we'll change this side to be... Or are we already doing laptops? No. This is PC. Yeah, so I already have the right option selected. CPU. So this is silicon. And then plastic. Then U2 are CPU. And then you're feeding into, looks like this one, these 5 here. So you'll set this. So now we can make both PC, CPUs, and laptops. So now I can go into manufacturing and everything will be okay. Accept that, go. Capacity on this looks like I can 720,000 a month. Okay. This is another one, but This will stress my capacity here. Optimal is 720,000. So I'm already making it, so I can't make any more on that. Are there any... I wish I could see what this is. Like, it doesn't tell me if it's laptop or desktop. So that's not optimal either. Assembly line 0. Okay, so show me my assembly line. So 0 is the laptop. Can I rename this? I really want to rename. I mean, I guess I can recolor it. We'll say pink line will be laptops. Yeah, this darker blue will be PC. We'll say SD RAM is this orange. And regular DRAM will be this darker orange. This will kind of give me a little bit of a preview. So when I go into like this and I say manufacturing, I can see that it's pink so that I know it's laptop. No motherboards. Another print job. I think we pretty much want to take every print job. This is a really big one, but I think we can hit it. No phone OSs. Yep. Kind of just wish I could see the colors right here. You know, I don't feel like they give me enough information here. That sucks. I don't feel comfortable with my team. Seriously. I just feel like you are complaining all the time. Who do you dislike? Goodbye. I know I'm heartless. Goodbye. Have a good day. Take your severance package on your way out. What in the world? Nope, that's just the shift change. That's just a shift change. So you start working at 4 and they leave at 4. So I'm gonna change your work time to 5. And no, 5 p.m. And you're gonna work until 1. And that's the same thing as the other team does already. So that's how you should have been anyway. And then that shift change shouldn't annoy me anymore. We could do the same thing with any research teams that might do that. So, nope, this is a 2-hour gap anyway. That's fine. This one here is a much bigger than 2-hour gap, so that's fine too. I shouldn't have this alert anymore. Unless they're going to one of these spare rooms and working there, which, to be fair, I put furniture in here and then didn't give it a team. So if I wanted it to be a spare room, I should have left it like these, and then they wouldn't work in here anyway, right? So, but there's like a lot of other games I can make in here, and there's a lot of other products we can make, but I don't know. Like, I don't care. Yeah, I was saying Dark Dragon. I kind of want to, do want to start over. I think the beginning of your company is the funnest part in this game, right? It's kind of the same thing with startup company too. The beginning is the fun part. You get to the point where you've snowballed the game, and at that point, it kind of becomes like you can get interactive with it, but from a content creation perspective, it's really, you know, it gets a lot slower. You know what I mean? And like, there's less to do. I mean, you can tell pretty easily just by like, say, view count in the stream, right? Like, it's a lot less interesting, and for me too, right? A lot less interesting when it's big like this because the challenge is sort of gone. So that's again why I'm going hardware, is because of that. So I feel like if I wanted to start up another one, I would just simply start and go hardware right away and see if I can make it to, you know, billions of dollars purely as a hardware company. And I think I can. But I don't know what it would be like to start. The start, I feel like, would be really challenging. Because these printers are super... I mean, this is $50,000 for just the printer. Right, so I'd have to start with a small printer. What kind of costs are associated with this? If I start with a small printer, it's $20,000 for just a single printer. So, like, I'm going to have to design something software-wise and then print it. But if I'm hardware, this doesn't even work for me. If I'm hardware, I need a component printer, which is 100 grand. At least one, most likely more than one, because there's more than one like raw component. Then the assembler is another 100 grand each. So, like, hardware would be very difficult. Most likely, I would just have to design my hardware and offload it to another company to sell it, to print it, to manufacture it, taking huge cuts on my profits. But if I can get snowballed enough to where I have like a couple $1 million, then I can begin to print my own and slowly begin to, you know, get myself off of outsourcing, right? Basically, slowly get rid of outsourcing. Okay, it is April. Pretty sure that means I missed my releases. So let's release that. Because I was not paying attention at all. Oh, the magnificent piece of work. You see that? Magnificent piece of work. We'll put 70K budget on it. Go. And then where is Cool Man Fight? Go. Okay, did okay. Only found some small issues here and there, and a lot of work went into it. Sweet. Infinite marketing, go. Okay, so now we get to sell our NSA suite and all that stuff. That's great. We'll just provide support for it for a while, and it's fine. Yeah. Flatnoid, still getting support. Have to fix some bugs there, I guess. We could upgrade it. System. We have 98 system now, right? So we could patent that. We get a couple of teams on this. Maybe we just go bugs on this. That's what they're for anyway. So there we go. And then when that's done, we can go ahead and distribute that update as well. Okay. You guys like the music we're chilling to today? Kind of got ourselves away from the... Oh, here we go. Mordecai Silvermoon has been narrowed down to 74%. Oh, man, that was like... That was the lower end of that range, too. Ordinary. All that, and you're ordinary. What a disappointment. Derek Lowe is doing pretty good here. Somewhere in this range, probably like, yeah, lower 80s, mid 80s. So that's pretty good. That's for first person shooter. The new Cool Man Fight. I think everybody's gonna love it. We should have them start on something else now, right? So... Game... FPS is what Cool Man Fight was. I think we should do a new IP. I'm not sure we'll get it done in time. Oh, there's the MMO. Wait, okay, so this is a first-person shooter MMO. What was the... Is there anyone out there who's a fan of SAO? Sword Art Online? I don't know how many of you guys watched it, but if you go through... I want to say it's season 2, like near the end or maybe the middle of season 2, there was this new MMO that came out that they were playing, it involved guns. I don't remember what the name of it was. But it involved guns instead of like, you know, fantasy. If you remember the name of that, we can name it. We can name it after that. Name the game after that. We also need to have much better teams on this. Let's go FPS and also FPS on this too. Yep, and then we're gonna need to go like this. This will take up a lot of bandwidth for Matrix. Just fine. We're gonna be able to handle it just fine. Does anyone out there remember the name of that? It's okay to say no. We can go CMF 2.0. And I think we should probably go based on our own 2D editor, if we can. Oh, it's our own game engine. Whoops. I would really like to go... Not compatible. Of course it's not. You need to choose a different game engine then. Why? 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 Real Engine 2. You've had enough design work. I think it's time to develop you. Well, maybe we'll start the new IP afterwards. You don't? Okay. Well, I would be starting it afterwards anyway, so. What would be... We could always make it something like attributed to like Halo. But what would be the opposite of Halo? Is there like an opposite to Halo? So many people. I just love how busy it is all the time. Everyone walking around outside. It's not as productive, right? Because they take long times to get where they're going. But I think it's cool still. Mobile call connect. What are you? What? Mobile phone. Nothing. Hello? Oh, okay, I get it. You reversed the spelling. Okay. We could. I'd like to get the engine done. But we could, yeah. I might just use this engine internally. I don't know. It's taking a while, man. I think we'll go ahead and upgrade the OS. Fix the bugs. And let's see, are we close to releasing anything else? Flatnoid update's ready. 2D research is done. We can start the patent process. And that means that we would now want to start researching 2D 99. This is going to be support research 2. Yep. As soon as you finish your research, you start on the next year, and then the patent team takes it from there. Hopefully. Really don't know if they will or not. It's taking them a long time, but maybe. Both of these are done in Q1 20 or Q1 2000. I think I'm going to up the audio one just because it's closer. I can get it done and then just have everybody working on that exclusively. Because we have other patents to start here. A lot of this research is going to come in. I wonder what kind of money I'm making on patents. Is it, it's not legal. Royalties, maybe? Probably royalties. Yeah, all these guys. Wow. Yep. And then distribution income, physical store cut. Wow. So I'm paying $3 million. I'm paying $3 million a month to physical stores to distribute physical, you know, goods, physical discs or whatever. That's kind of nuts. If I could just go all digital on my own distribution network, that would cut $3 million a month. But who would do that in 99? Right, this is the era of, I think 99, I had a Walkman, right? Like a cassette. Pretty sure I had a tape player, not a CD player. I don't think I got my CD, and I don't think I got CDs until maybe one of those. I had one of those Sony, one of those special Sony ones. It was special at the time, where you could turn it on its side and you could flip it around and move it around like this, and it wouldn't skip. You know, had that anti-skip technology in it. I think I got that in 7th grade, 8th grade. So it would have been like the year 2000 or so. I think is when I got one. Not when they came out, but that's when I got one. I was on a tape deck before that. In fact, my first car only had a tape deck. If I wanted to play CDs, then what I had was my portable CD player. And then I had one of those, it was like a cassette tape, right? A little tape. But the tape had a wire attached to it that would plug into your headphone jack of whatever your portable disc player was. So I would put the tape in, and then the CD would be in my CD player, which I then later changed to an iPod. But it was still, the only way to play it in my car was to use that tape deck insert kind of thing. There it is. All the kids are like, what is this old man talking about? Dude, I don't even have a CD player in my car anymore. They don't even come with, like, a lot of cars don't even come with CD players anymore. Like, it's just not worth putting it in. It's all digital. Like, maybe you have a USB drive or two, but that's it. Okay, so you want to raise or a fixed rate. Well, you're pretty good at what you do. So I'll give you the rate and the fixed raise. How's that? Think we designed the RAM enough? We can start probably producing it ourselves now. Maybe? DAM RAM, DRAM? Maybe. Gotta wait for that patent, I guess. I think this company turned out pretty cool, you know? Could maybe even use extra helicopter pads, but honestly, I think the 4 is a pretty good number. They come really frequently to pick up all those boxes, so more people are unhappy with their jobs. Vacations, distribution deals, messages, no problems. All right, this cook right here, you're fired. Okay, I can't find a stove. Yeah. All right, tell you what. How about we just give you a stove right here? Okay, there's an extra stove there for you. You can have it. Okay. I'll even give you this counter. Okay, look. Now you don't have to complain. See, you can just. I think this is working well, man. Look at this. Everybody's eating, socializing, having a good time, choosing a table. Looks like a cafeteria. Yeah. Could even slap a couple of these tables together. Like this. Yeah. Just eat here. It's a bigger group, you know? Yeah, it works really well. Okay, system patent's the #1 priority now. Until we get other research in, but system is still the bigger one. And then Charlie Space Program, like, I don't know what you're doing here, but can we just finish this and get it to yeah, finish this and get this into beta. Whatever dev team is working right now, let's get that finished. 99% done. I want to do more marketing for it. And then Real Engine, I don't really need to market that yet. Not even entirely sure if I'm going to share it much with other people. I don't really care. So many complaints. What? Now Cool Man Fight, they only want 16 million. Look at this. Their offer went down, way down. 16 million now. Wow. Why is it worth so little? Is it not selling well? The environment is lousy. Your environment is lousy? Would you like some lamp lighting? Could help your environment score. You guys like lamps, right? I was told you might even love lamp. Okay, is your environment better now? You can stop complaining. What do you think, Casper? Should I play Cyberpunk? Should I do it on Twitch? Should I do it here? I feel like it might have a problem doing it here. I think I'll have a problem doing it here. That seems like a Twitch game, you know? But I do want to see the story, because I know it's a really great story. Product has run out and you're losing sales. That's ESC. Ooh. I'm still selling that many copies, huh? I recently lowered how many I wanted to keep in stock for this. Apparently, I need even more. Sparse marketing? Really? Wow. Okay, well, software printing, ESC. I guess we're raising it from the 70,000 I lowered it to. Bring it up to 90. I don't know if that's enough, but okay. I wouldn't mind either. You think I should? Charlie Space Program is just not... It's not completing. I have a night dev team and they haven't finished it yet. It's 99%. Finish this so I can put it in beta. I mean, at 99% is probably fine anyway, but for all I know, it's gonna have more bugs if I do that, you know? Let's bring Sim on it too. They have to do work. That extra 1% of code is taking forever. That's good enough. Promote it. Okay. So now you guys can all work together on the bugs. How's that sound? There you go. Bring it down a bit more. I don't know. I might put it on Twitch. I don't think my YouTube audience is gonna like it. You know. I don't see that as something that they're gonna. Yeah. I don't see that as something they're gonna care for. You know. I say they like I'm not talking on the exact YouTube channel. Hey, this is SRAM right here. I should probably get an SRAM. So I have SDRAM and I have DRAM. So I guess I should now get one more. I can put that right here, I guess. Yeah, that's probably good. So let's just take this whole thing right here. Minus the sprinklers. Don't need that. And I think also minus the box. Yeah, minus the box. And then we'll just duplicate. What? Oh no. Come on now. It's a lot of sprinklers. I think the fire marshal should be happy. So many sprinklers. Duplicate. There we go. Flip it over. You can just put it right over here. Yeah, probably like right here. There. And then what I can do, now that I've shifted that over, and the entire assembly line is built here now, then I'll just take the box elevator, duplicate that, bring it down, and then I could probably place it somewhere like right here. Maybe like right here. That would work. That would directly work, right? No, this is already elevated, so I can just go underneath it. That's fine. Yeah, so we'll go like this with it. And then we can place this belt like so. Nope. One more. Okay. So you'll be like that then. Cool. Good. Oh, we got that out of our system. Okay, so that will be where this comes down. And it gets on the same path all the way over to the helicopter. So now I just have to match it up to this, which is pretty easy to do. Seems anyway. Done. So this whole thing will now bring it down to here, and then it goes to the helicopter. Nice. Cyberpunk, yeah. Yeah, I think it would. I think we'll probably plan to do that. I just don't know when, you know, it's like one of those things where my time is really restricted, and the thing is, I'm kind of in between projects right now. Like, I don't know what I want to play for video at the moment, you know? It's like, I mean, I have a couple of sponsored things that have, you know, devs have come up. So like I have to put those, but those aren't necessarily a whole series. And then I don't know. I'm kind of in between, you know? It's both terrifying and exciting at the same time. Put boron. This is all SRAM now. And then you two are cobalt. Okay, and then all of you are the RAM. Yep, make sure you're the right. Yep, SRAM, good. And then all of you get to be copper in the SRAM category. You. Oh. Oh. The frickin'. Yep. Right. So I had to move this, but I'll fix that. It's fine. Wire. You. Get out. Be replaced. Good. I think it's good now. No, it's not. This way. There we go. And then you are going to be this. And then you, and you are this. Okay, we now have SRAM. Wait, what? Oh, hang on. It happened again. It's this way. Yeah, this sprinkler head. Goodbye. Here we go. Anything else wrong? Seems good. Let's grab the manufacturing deal for this RAM. And then this is also assembly line 5. So I think that gave it the same color. Where's my assembly lines? Yeah, it kind of did. So assembly line 5. This is SRAM. So I kind of want it to be a version of the orange. So maybe we can make it like our yellow, I think. Yeah. Just something closer to the orange colors. Oh, I can literally rename it. Oh, good. Never mind. I didn't see this button before. SRAM assembly. Well, that changes everything. I didn't see this button. Laptop CPU. Can rename. Let's do this one. SDRAM assembly. And then this one will be DRAM. There we go. I might as well name these ones now too. So this is just PC CPU. I really need assembly in the name, but I'm going to do it anyway. And then this one is the laptop LPTP. Okay. Laptop. Cool. So I should be able to make all sorts of things now. And then it all comes down here. Just a little bit unorganized, isn't it? Could even change this a little bit just to make it look a little better. Could go like this. Yeah, it looks a little bit better. Works for me. And all the boxes come in and it will come down this, yep, down that chute. And then they come up, get redirected and go up on the big path. There they go. Sweet. Assembly has been revised. Software printing. This, again, manufacturing is SRAM, which I'm already doing. So are we already doing this? I think we are actually. Let me actually accept this. Yeah, okay. So we're not doing it max capacity, so that's fine. So no laptop motherboards and no phone operating systems. Okay, no problem. Yeah. Is it a waste? I don't know. I'm going to Paris soon for 5 days, so won't be able to catch any streams next week. Aw. That's okay. I'm not going to like play Cyberpunk next week or anything, so. I got, I actually have a lot of stuff going on next week. Wish I didn't, but I do. It's just the life, man. At this point, it's the life of me. That's how I'm gonna say it. It's the life of me. Charlie Space Program, we're fixing lots of bugs before the September 2000 release. It's just a little, or April 2000. Okay, well, that's not that bad. That gives me a good time. Never mind. Upgrade computers to 2000. Sure. Do you mind if I wait until it's the year 2000 before I do that? Just wondering. Bum, bum, bum. Woo. Okay, so I'm running out of stock on ESC again. That is incredible. How are we still selling so many units? I mean, my potential customer reach is actually almost eclipsed. So maybe I port it. Could see that being a thing. This is ESC, so I guess we could do RTS. Isn't ESC an RTS? No, it's an RPG. It's an RPG. Where are you? No, really? Where are you? Oh, it's the Scissor Claws team. Not RPG. Yeah, let's port this. Whichever one has the most users. How about this? Yeah. We'll go ahead and port that over to those two systems. Great. No problem. Floor is super messy. Your code is messy or someone else's code is messy? You ever get into a project and again, I'm not a programmer, but you ever get into a project and once you get it working, you look back and go, man, my code is messy, and then you have to clean it up after the fact? You do that? I know it's probably much better if you just do it efficiently from the very beginning, but nah. Yours. Okay. That's probably what you're doing then, huh? Let's go ahead and develop DRAM. There's no level 1 architecture working on DRAM. Huh. No level 1 architecture programmer? On the RAM team? That's their entire purpose. Why would I not have that? Did I only... Oh, I went to RAM and... Okay, I got it. I renamed them, right? I put them in separate teams. This is now RAM Dev. There you go. Better. RAM Dev does this. Okay. Proactively, yeah. Probably the more... It maybe takes you a while, but they're back trying to get Cool Man Fight for 22 million now. They had offered me close to 70 million, and I still told them no. Should have took the deal. I think if they bring it up to a 70 million again, I'm gonna say okay. Because that's just, I can make other IPs. It's fine. Well, maybe later. I'll make more IPs later. I think I might wrap this up today, actually. We got a whole bunch of stuff done on the hardware side. This building is a lot bigger now. It's hard to see in there because of how dark it always is until somebody has to actually walk up here in order for all the lights to turn on. And that's maybe not something that happens very often. I wish we could get more deals. I don't get enough people coming into the office. Like these, I have 8 parking spaces for clients. And is it the lack of receptionist? Or did you just go home? It is like 8 o'clock. I think you just went home. I should have 2, I think almost, is it 3 receptionists? Yeah. 8 to 12. 8 to 12, 12 to 4. So maybe we do 8 to 12. We could say you come in at, say, 11 to 3. That's better. And then you can come in, let's say 2 and stay till 6. So we can do like an 8 to 6 sort of thing. Maybe that will expand our hours a bit. I don't know. You can get more business that way. I don't know. We don't really need more business. That is nuts. Just nuts, I say. Okay. Send them on their way. Ever thought about naming the bug team to exterminators? No, never thought about it. Not a bad name, though. This is Scissor Claws 2.0. He's becoming a tiger. Puss in boots. Pretty much, that's what that reminded me of. All right, space program goes up. It's April 2000 when that releases, so I think it's pretty much done. It doesn't need to be, you know, we're gonna fix as many bugs as we can, but I don't know if I'm gonna wait till April. I don't think it's necessary to wait till April. Not for that. How are we doing on research? Oh, here we go. Hardware's done. Get the patent going. And let's see. 2D, 3D, system 99. So we're patenting 98 while we're researching 99. And there's the hardware patent here. This is for 99, so I can't do hardware 2000 yet anyway. Fair enough. Deep source for the rest. You have a lot of different dev tools. How many programming languages do you like write in? Like, do you pretty much just stick to Python a lot, or do you explore like a lot of other languages? I'd like to learn how to like fluently speak another language. That would be better. I think I would like that much more. But I have a hard time. I have a commitment issue, I think, with learning, like a commitment to learning something that that I would use very infrequently. But it's one of those things where, I mean, imagine just trying to like learn Italian just because I want to, and I don't know what anything is. I don't know when I'm gonna ever be able to use it. I don't know if I'm ever gonna have a real use for it, but I go ahead and I learn it. And then like 15 years from now, in a thing I didn't even realize, all of a sudden we're just like, hey, look, we can go to Rome for a vacation. And it's just like, cool, let's go see the pier. Let's go see the Colosseum, right? And all of a sudden, this thing that I, learned a long time ago and maybe refresh myself on once in a while, all of a sudden it's just like the experience of being in Italy is so much better, That would be just, is it worth the time? I don't know. I mean, Spanish makes sense for me. Really anyone in the United States, Spanish makes a lot of sense to learn. But I'm already partially fluent in Spanish anyway. But like the language that I've been pressured to learn and I haven't done yet is Vietnamese. Makes sense. My wife is Vietnamese. I want to learn how to speak to her parents. There seems to be like a pretty good case to be made that I should be doing that. It makes a lot of sense. But, oh man, the commitment, I have a commitment problem. I need to just focus it. And I mean, I don't know. How do people stick to things? How do people stick to things and work and do the other responsibilities that they have? How do you do it? I want to learn your ways. Not making excuses. I know it's my fault. I want to learn your ways. How would a person go about, you know, full-time job plus staying fit and healthy plus family, house responsibilities plus learn a new language plus get an adequate amount of time to sleep every night, and maybe even just maybe plus play with your kid and maybe help him with his homework. Whew. I don't know. Something's got to give there, and I think probably the full-time job is what gives a little bit. It goes down to part-time, I think, for me on that. Go to Venice, such a beautiful place. Venice is the one with, like, the whole city's like built on water, isn't it? Is that what Venice is? Venice is the one that's got like, there's like boats everywhere, right? Bum, bum. Can you tell I've never been? Never been. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. There just always seems to be people who are unhappy with their job. And no matter how many copies of ESC I print, the damn thing still sells out every time. It's got to be running out of customers, though. The potential customer base is small. It has to be running out of customers. So I'm not going to bother with increasing it anymore. I'm already printing 110,000 copies. You know what? Whatever. Here, 120,000. I'm not going any higher than this. 120,000 copies a month for software now that has I can make a sequel. A sequel's already coming out, you know? Oh, maybe that's what's happening. Maybe because yeah, these guys are releasing in March 2000. Maybe they're in the process of marketing now, right? Yeah, see? So sales of ESC1 are increasing because of ESC2 coming out. That's why. I was like, why all of a sudden? That makes sense now. Because it's gaining followers. This is gaining followers now, so okay. That's making sense. I still think its potential customer base is pretty low, but I am also porting right now, which is going to increase it by about 1 million, so. Okay, tell you what, let's, I'll give in, and we'll keep 150,000 copies, okay? Okay. It's not that hard to just print more copies. Whatevs. And then, as far as my finances go, tons of accrued interest. This one's 50 million. That comes to maturity in December. So I can also put like a whole bunch more money in here if I want to, I guess. 200 million. Boom. Putting it away. Guaranteed returns. Man, do I wish I had that. I wish I had guaranteed returns. In real life, I mean. This market is showing me right now that nothing is guaranteed. Nothing. Wiping me out, man. I need to refill all the fridges. What do you say? Refill them? They're all full now. Not sure if I have to do that manually or if it does it automatically for me, but just tried it. All right, let's get that research into patent mode. System 99 is almost done. Can we get System 98? Be close. I want all hands on deck for System 98. The System 99 is coming in. And you need to be ready for it. Man, 3D patents is going to happen. Wow, they are fast. Somebody is really patenting 3D. Like Q1 of next year? Holy crap. That's actually insanely fast. I cannot beat them. They're really fast at doing this. We should have a lot of hardware coming out right now. I should be manufacturing one of each type, I think. Might be the first time that's ever happened. Oh, this is CPU. So no, it's not. CPU is being made, SDRAM, DRAM. Yeah, but not this stuff though. So that doesn't count. Okay. And then all of this could have been motherboard. And then we put the motherboard on a track this way, right? Which takes it all the way down here and just drops it off right here, which then goes down and into that, you know? Or it could even drop it off here, which then gets integrated into this belt and then dropped off. And it's the same thing. It just ends up in the same spot. So, and then all of it ends up on this. And then, yep, just this fluid helicopter coming in all the time to come get it, you know? Easy. I could maybe also redirect some things to go for these guys, you know? But I'm only going to do that if it's like, you know, if these belts are really stressed. Because the helicopters are just more efficient, I think. They just take everything really fast. It might cost me more in the end to do it that way, but I'm not so sure. I don't know. It helps if you use the language from time to time. I'm from Germany. I speak English a bit, French, and understand some Italian. It's easier in Europe. I imagine it would be, yeah, because you're so much closer to other cultures. You're so much closer to other, you know, people who speak other languages. Middle American small town boy here is not. It's English and English, and then there's more, you know, bad English, but there's still English. As Bruce Willis would say, I got English and bad English. That's what we know here. Ooh, can I do both of these? I think I have capacity for that. Yeah, sweet. More hardware printing contracts. This room is very dirty. It is. I wish I had a cleaner that would come in and do that. I hope my wire fighting team is ready. Not enough cleaners. Hire cleaning. Come in at 8. It's fine. Hire another one. Hire another one. Hire another one. We'll have you come in though at 12. And whoever's the other one is 8 p.m. 8 a.m. Yeah, let's have you come in at like say 6. That's fine. Let's do another cleaner. Oh, you're all the way down here. Okay. Let's have you come in at 4. And you can be here at 7. And you guys are fine. Okay. So extra cleaning stuff. Yeah, it'll get cleaned up eventually. It's fine. Still that transition where the suits are coming out, and I think like suits are staying extra hours or something. Like it shouldn't be overlapping like that. Okay, system patent started. Uh-oh. Oh! Another company finished researching system before I could patent it? How did you beat me? Dude, that sucks so bad. How did they beat me on that? It said Q1 2000. It said competition Q1 2000. It's still September, bitches. What the hell? Damn it. All my 1999 system. That's unfortunate. Well, maybe I'll get the 2000 one. You You know, I'm patenting 1999 right now. This is Q2 2001, so I should totally be able to get that one. But 98 system is no longer me. People are not paying me for that. Lame. Let's go ahead and turn down, yeah, the printed copies on that. Okay, it is 4 o'clock for me. I have to get going and do some stuff, but I want to say thank you very much for watching today. I do very much appreciate it. If you guys would like to join me again, I'll be live Thursday with, I think will probably be the conclusion of Software Inc. on that day. And it might start streaming something else. I don't know. I'm thinking maybe Planet Crafter could be cool. They got a lot of updates to that too. That one looks interesting as a stream game. So I think I might stream Planet Crafter starting next week. And as far as videos go, I'll think of something. I got some ideas, but I don't know how they'll go. Maybe I'll just throw a bunch of stuff at you and see what sticks. It's good. Anyway, I'm good. Take care. We'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.